Just for whoever's told it wouldn't be none. For the ones who fell in love with street money. For the love of the paper that keeps some. Who can't help but chase it, they just keep running. Heart full of hatred, they gon' keep gunning. Type to run through your shit and don't leave nothing. Or don't ever act like you don't need nothing. Then be quick to bite the hand that feed you something. Cause you never know when you gon' need some. Pressure get applied on them, that heat comes.
What's going on, everybody? And welcome back to the For the Win podcast. I'm your host for the night, D. Harley. And I got the gang with me. I got Dion, I got James, we got Blanc, and we got Palmer.
It's your boy.
It's the gang, man. If you don't already, make sure you like, subscribe, comment to the pod, follow us on our socials, and stay connected with the gang, man. All right, we're going to start this pod a little different tonight. We got the hot news. We're going to start it off with Trevon Diggs tearing his ACL in practice. How y'all feel about that?
For me, it didn't change nothing for me. I didn't have Dallas going to Super Bowl. I still had to lose to the same two teams. Probably the same one team, the 49ers, to be honest. So it didn't change much for me. It's sad to see, though, because I would love to see 100% versus 100%, but at the same time, it don't change nothing for me.
I gotcha. What you say, James?
It might hurt them. I mean, they'd be like in the same situation like last year when they had Trevon Diggs, but they'll have another corner on the other side. So
yeah, I
feel like that's all it's gonna be now.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't really sold on Gilly.
Yeah.
I think he getting old. Man. Garrett Wilson was giving it to him, man. So, even with Trevon going down, I don't really see them making any noise. I mean, coming out the NFC.
As high as I am on the Dallas Cowboys, I don't think they're going to miss a beat. I think they're still going to be the number one defense in the NFL. As high as I am, because I think Trevon was probably top 3 to 5 in the league. In the league as a corner.
Trevon Diggs top 3 as a corner?
Yes. If he wasn't top 3, y'all wouldn't be.
We starting early.
If he wasn't, hold on now, now listen. If he wasn't top 3, y'all wouldn't be talking about this. Wouldn't be big news.
I mean, he's not
Trevon Diggs going down. If he wasn't
he's a factor to that
you
defense.
wouldn't be talking about.
He's a factor to that defense.
He is big time, but
it's big news because
he's top 3.
Tyree Woolen or who you talking about right now?
Trevon Diggs.
Yeah, who you think better?
Trevon Diggs.
Okay.
Trevon Diggs.
I just think it's so early in the season. You know, nobody was really expecting it to happen so early in the season. And in practice.
That's not crazy.
Nah, we wasn't.
Dallas Cowboys aren't going to miss a beat. It's still going to be my Super Bowl prediction of Dallas Cowboys versus Cincinnati Bengals.
Oh, you staying
in the Super Bowl this year.
You staying on both teams?
I said that. The first episode is going to be Dallas versus Cincinnati in the Super Bowl, and that still holds true to this day, even without Trevon Diggs.
Dallas.
He talking crazy, y'all.
Already.
Talking crazy.
I'm a judge Dallas October 8th. They got 2 cupcakes coming up.
We're not even into
the heart of the season.
Yeah.
What you think, Palmer?
I mean, that hurt. If I'm a Dallas fan, I'm hurt.
I mean, do these backups have a lot of experience? That's the thing about it. You know,
Bland played last year.
I mean, they got the same guys in the secondary that they had last year. Gilly was the only
the
new addition,
yeah.
but he's up in age now. That's not the same Gilly that we know from
And are we gonna
his prime in New England, or I guess you could say
Trevon when he get back.
In the Buffalo, but
yeah,
that hurts them. I mean, I think there'll still be an elite defense due to the front seven, led by Michael Parsons, but that hurts them because they run into somebody like
Philly
or the 49ers. That's going to hurt them. But I never had them in my Super Bowl predictions, but that does hurt their chances to go though.
I think inside of their division, they don't see any receivers that's really elite except for the receivers on the
CD Lamb.
No. I meant like Trevon. I mean Dallas.
I got you.
Yeah, Dallas not gonna really see any elite receivers inside the division besides who the Eagles got. You got
Terry.
Yeah, you got Terry, but they can pick Gilly on them. Like a
offense looking
like a two-headed sword. But they look good though.
Yeah,
but they look good.
Talking about Washington?
Talking about Terry.
Oh, he wanted that Washington squad.
All right, y'all. Let's switch gears a little bit. We gonna hit on the big one for this weekend. We got Colorado versus Oregon. We got primetime. Them boys going up to Eugene. and facing the Oregon Ducks. What y'all think? Who y'all got pulling that one out?
I ain't gonna lie, I do got Oregon, man. The reason why I said because Travis Hunter.
You don't believe?
I believe. I like Prime.
Do you believe?
But do you believe?
Do I believe?
Do you believe?
And then this game, I don't believe.
So you don't believe?
Hey man, I don't believe.
What do Oregon show you that they got much better than Colorado? I mean, besides the fact that we already know, the front seven on both sides is going to be a big.
Bo Nix.
You don't think?
Is he?
You don't think?
No. We're not going to do that. So you saying that Shador is better than Bo Nix?
He's better than
Yes.
Shador's
better than Bo Nix.
It just comes down to who got the better players.
He's better than Drake May.
I think the Oregon Colorado game comes down to
he's better than Drake May.
Who? Shador?
Yeah, Shador is better.
I'm with you, boy. We coming.
Yeah,
we coming.
I got him better than Drake.
I believe.
Shador's number 2.
I ain't feeling that. I ain't feeling that.
The number 2 prospect behind Caleb Williams.
He knocking on Caleb Doe.
I'm not feeling that.
What more he got to do?
A Heisman candidate after. Not even after 2 weeks.
We will see how Heisman he looks without Travis Hunter for the next 2 weeks.
He looked
good last week.
He looked Heisman after Travis went down.
I mean, that was
Colorado State, man.
But does Oregon and USC have this top 10 defense that we know about? They don't have no defense.
They don't.
It's the Pac-12.
They don't, but that's what I think is going to be the difference in this game. Is they have better players. Period.
Do they?
Oh, they have better trenches.
They have better
trenches
players.
is going to be the difference.
Oregon has better players
in the trenches, not
trenches,
not skill players.
Yeah, but we all know that with football.
Come on now, Colorado just got better receivers than them. That's it.
You win games
as a skill player.
Colorado got better skill players.
DBs?
Yes.
Without Travis, I don't know.
No.
They look suspect.
No.
They can't stop a drag, D.
Double drag.
They can't stop a drag.
They have the number one.
Shiloh Sanders?
They have the number one. They have the number one corner that left Florida.
But
State.
he hasn't played yet, though.
No, the number one corner that left Florida State. And they have Cormani McLean, and he just played this past weekend when Travis went down.
Hold on, y'all keep talking, cause I'm gonna show what Drag Man had against them last week.
Man, I like what Prime got going on in Colorado.
But they got beat. They got beat a lot of drag. They definitely did. But I mean, I don't know.
I ain't about to be the only thing Oregon gonna be running. So
you think they gonna run the ball?
Oregon definitely run the ball.
Run, drags, all kind of stuff.
And Colorado front seven is not strong.
Yeah. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game.
Like Bucky Irvin, number 0 for Oregon?
I do agree with that.
It could be that.
Yeah.
I do agree with that, but I think that in the day that I think Oregon will do.
I'm with Prime, but
I picked shit on my prize. He got 400. 380.
You'll get that.
He might get if they down.
Yeah.
All I'm going to say is Torrey Horton had 16 catches, 133 yards in a tud. Someone else had 10 catches, 131 yards in a tud. Someone else had 6 catches, 109 yards, and 2 tuds.
So that's 300 yards.
Between 3 people.
And they still lost.
Off of drags.
I believe.
Off of drags.
I believe.
I still believe now. I think Oregon still got the better skill players.
Like I said, man.
The Pac-12 is up for grabs. Hey, man, I believe.
I like Prime and them boy, man. You know, you got a good thing going on in Boulder. But not this week.
And they going on the road.
Not against USC either. But I will say this. Now they beat the both of them.
I think they beat Oregon. I think the next week when they go to USC because Travis is down.
Yeah.
I think that'll be a struggle for them.
Because they got to play at USC, right?
No, I think USC come to them.
The receivers for USC is like that.
I'm gonna look it up.
If they going to USC, they ain't got no chance. I ain't gonna lie.
It's home. USC comes to Colorado.
Okay.
That'll be a good game. All right.
Take a trip to Boulder.
All right. So
last minute.
Who all believe? I believe. You believe, Blanc?
I don't know, man.
Don't do it, boy.
I don't know.
Jeans, you don't believe?
Don't do it.
No, man.
It's looking like Oregon.
I'm a fan of Prime now. I want them boy to win, but
I want them to win.
But I want them to win. I want them to shock the world, but it's not going to happen.
But
it's not going to happen.
So you got to apologize on the pod when it does.
Yes, I will apologize.
You want me to apologize or what?
No, I just want you to say you believe. You ain't got to apologize.
Oh, no,
I just want you to. I believe.
I don't believe. I don't. Not this week. I support him.
Or the week after that.
Oh yeah, but next 2 weeks, I don't believe. I support him now. If he win, I'm happy. Them boy win, I'm happy. I like what he got going on. I like the trend. But
It's good. It's definitely
you gotta be realistic.
Definitely good for the culture.
Oh yeah.
I mean, realistic though, niggas didn't think they would beat TCU, a national champion runner up.
Who didn't think that?
A lot of their players.
I wasn't moved by the TCU win, to be honest.
Really?
I wasn't.
Max Duggan and Johnson been going.
The whole team graduated.
Mm-hmm.
I get it, but we didn't know what they had over there in Colorado. But I believe so. Let's move on. All right, so next up we got our power rankings for the NFL after week 2. 2 weeks in, so who gonna start it off?
I'll start it off.
Let's do it.
At number 1, I have the 49ers. They're the best team after 2 weeks. The D-line, the defense is going crazy. Brock Purdy, he ain't the best quarterback, but he doing his job. He has the easiest job in the NFL at quarterback right now. At number 2, I changed it after I got the news of Trevon Diggs. I had the Cowboys at number 2, but that Trevon Diggs. So it moved the Dolphins to number 2. The Dolphins got the best offense in the NFL. It's not if Tua can stay healthy, they're going to have the best offense in the NFL, number 1 offense all year. Nothing you can do about it. 2 Ferraris. What you going to do?
I agree with that.
At number 3, I got the Cowboys. D-line going crazy. All right. Now at 4 and 5, I call these the fullest because they ain't really moved me yet, but they still one of the best teams in the league. Eagles at 4, Chiefs at 5. Eagles offense, pick it up, please. Chiefs offense, same thing. Pick it up a little bit more.
You're being biased with the Chiefs.
Who do you have there?
You're being biased with the Chiefs.
Why?
How are you?
I feel like 5 is
why are you
interchangeable
putting?
right now.
Why are you putting them there?
Why are they not there?
Who was above them? I don't know who you want me to put there.
Their offense is struggling,
But the defense looks great.
and there's a better defense than them.
It seems like a lot of teams been struggling in the first 2 weeks though.
A lot of offenses are struggling. But the offense don't got Patty though.
See,
I'm trying to think who number 5
what has
is.
he done for me yet?
300 yards? That ain't nothing in the game, huh?
You hating now?
How many quarterbacks threw for 300 yards this season?
He got a bad for
Brock
that.
Purdy just threw for 300.
Who?
Brock Purdy.
That's what's up. Against who?
And Geno Smith just did it. All right, man. Go ahead, then.
What's your top 5 since you hate on my number 5 so bad?
I got Miami number 1.
Number 1?
Number 1. They're the best team offense side of the ball and defense side of the ball.
You like the defense or the 49 defense?
Well, they're the best. No.
Running out. Running out.
They're the best complete team. Let me put it like that. They're the best complete team.
Okay, I'll give you that.
They got one of the best. What? They not the best complete team?
I think 49ers do better.
I think
They have the best offense to me in the league right now.
I think the 49ers have the best complete team out of the 2 now. I like the Miami thing. I really do. But
I don't think so.
over the 49ers, man.
What they gonna do when you stop that run, though? All those screen passes and this and that.
I mean, they still produced.
Yeah, because they're playing the level of comp they're playing, allowing them to just run the ball on them and get those quick passes.
Do whatever they want to do.
It's not the same thing for Miami. Who has Miami played these past 2 games?
Come on now.
I'm just asking.
Come on now.
I'm just asking the question.
Who have they played?
They play the Patriots.
Who in
and
the
they play-
NFC is stopping the 49ers run? It's like 2 teams. That's why they one of the best teams in the NFL. It's only 2 teams in the whole conference got a chance at least trying to stop their offense.
You can stop it. They just played a really bad team. You can stop it.
But go ahead, man.
Yeah, who you got? Who you got at 2 through 5?
So number 2, I'm going with the Dallas Cowboys.
All right.
Okay.
And then number 3, I'm going with San Fran.
Okay.
Cowboys over 49ers?
Yeah.
Why?
Me personally, I feel like Cowboys could get the ball down the field if they need to. I'm not feeling that I really strongly believe once you stop the 49ers run game, they're going to get backed in the corner. Nobody has done it yet, but I feel like it's coming this year.
So you don't think they could do? You don't think they could do anything efficient outside the run?
No. I mean,
But
Who's gonna stop them? Who's gonna stop them?
it's going to be a point.
Week 1, week 2.
Somebody's gonna get them.
Realistically, the personnel, defense wise, and that NFC that has a chance to neutralize that is only 2 teams, and they're in the same division, and that's y'all, and that's the Cowboys. Outside of that, maybe if they run to the Saints might got a chance because I do like y'all defensive
I
line.
think we got a chance to stop the
Commanders?
run. I think
Yeah,
we got a
that-
chance to stop the run.
And
We got to look at the Commanders.
the Commanders as well,
They are undefeated.
but
It's been 2 weeks. Can we relax?
They are undefeated.
y'all acting like
So who you got finishing off your list?
So at 4, I would have the Eagles,
Okay.
and then 5, I have the Saints at 5.
But mad at me for having Patty.
Yeah, their offense is struggling. So why not go with the better defense and put them at 5?
The better defense.
What?
We do have the better defense.
What? The Saints defense is not better than the Chiefs
They do.
defense?
We do have the better complete defense.
I'll give you complete.
Struggled against
They
Bryce
do.
Young.
I think we don't.
Struggled against Bryce Young.
They
I
only
mean,
have-
I mean, the
No,
score.
he didn't.
I mean, the
Struggle.
score was like what 6-6.
No, he didn't.
Struggle.
The majority of the game.
It was 20-17 final score.
Bryce Young.
He didn't look good at all. He didn't look good at all.
He
They-
looked-
Should have
good
been a
in the fourth
wider
quarter.
in
margin
the
of
fourth
victory.
quarter in 2-minute drill when people done started getting complacent. We thought
Game
we had
was over.
we thought we had the game won.
The game wasn't over.
Should-
Y'all had to get a
wasn't-
first down
it
that
wasn't
last
over.
drive.
It wasn't over, but people started playing complacent. But Bryce Young did not look good. They couldn't run they couldn't run the ball. They had their best pass offense at the end of the game.
I think everyone's expectation for Bryce Young was way too high in that
Yeah.
offense he in now. They got no receivers.
He's not even the best quarterback that come out of this draft.
Who you got above?
CJ Stroud?
I mean,
How is looking right now?
No, no, no,
Are
no,
you
no.
kidding me?
I mean,
How is CJ?
boy.
Hold on,
He's on a
wait.
better team.
CJ Stroud is
He's on a better team.
on a better team.
Come on now.
Bryce
come on
Young
now.
got
CJ Stroud has a better supporting cast offensive wise because, bro, Bryce Young best receiver is Adam Thielen.
Adam Thielen,
CJ
Hayden
Stroud.
Hurst at the tight end,
CJ Stroud best receiver.
I'm not feeling that.
Miles Sanders.
CJ Stroud best
And how
receiver.
did he look against the Saints?
Should have stayed home.
CJ Stroud putting up
Should've
300.
stayed
What you
home.
saying right now?
302 touchdowns. 300 plus 2
And
touchdowns.
he throwing like 45 passes a game.
Right.
You gotta do that to your rookie quarterback.
With Damian
Ain't
Pierce as your running back.
Ain't no way he's gonna progress without throwing 40, 50, 60 times a game. That's what they did with Joe Burrow. That's why he's so good.
I don't believe in exposing my quarterback that early like that without the necessary weapons, because exposing him like that leads to a lot of failure.
And there's got to be a reason why he's not playing this week. I don't think it's.
Who, Bryce Young?
Yeah.
I think he got a concussion.
He got
No.
Didn't get.
So
They saying
Or it was an ankle.
Yeah,
but
they saying it's an
yeah,
ankle.
they saying
I
it's
think
an
it's
ankle. But them boys said 1 to 2 weeks. So
yeah.
I mean, but bro, if I'm Carolina, I ain't kidding, bro. We're tanking,
why?
and we're going to get
Tank?
Marvin Harrison Jr. in the draft.
That's what they said the Bengals doing.
You
Get that. I don't know. Y'all look at that TikTok from now on. We don't claim him as a Bengals fan.
I mean,
We do not claim him.
ooh, that would be tough.
Yeah, that's what
I don't
I'm
see
saying.
it happening, but that would be tough.
Not
I
Pay T. Higgins.
I
team?
mean, that's the ooh.
We would never.
Hey, man.
We would never do that.
So let's carry on, man. You got belong.
So my top team in the league right now, I got 49ers. Second place, I got Cowboys.
Okay.
Third place, Dolphins.
Okay.
Fourth place, Eagles. And then my fifth place, which I see as a team that's going to become good over the season and at least get 10 to 11 wins, are the Washington Commanders.
My man.
11 wins.
The way
That's a stretch.
that
Right.
defense is looking.
11
way-
wins. You agree to that? You believe it? You believe that?
No, I say
That-
10.
that-
I say
that-
10.
10 wins being the
10.
third best team in the division.
That 10 wins.
And I can't even say they're the third best team in the division.
What, undefeated?
You think New York better than them?
Hey, it's
Wow.
it's up to me.
No, New York last.
No Saquon
Yeah, easy.
for like 2 weeks?
Okay.
I like Washington.
Stand on it.
I'm
Stand on
mad
it.
at that. We stand on that.
All right, who you got, Palmer?
I put in my top 5. I don't know about that. But first, I got the 49ers, best team in the league, the best complete team in the league. They are playing up to their standards and they are winning. So, and they're dominant. It's been dominant on both sides of the ball. So they're my number 1. Number 2, I got Dallas. Yeah, Trayvon went down, but 2 games, defense has been stifling.
Right.
Dominant. And I like that. I like a good defense, man. But third, I got Philly. I like Philly because we know what their potential are and we know what they stand for. Right now, yeah, they might be struggling a little bit, trying to find their way. But like Jalen Hurts said, winning is the standard, and they've been winning.
Right.
Whether it's been ugly or not, it's the same team. They got some new faces on the D line up front. I think they're gonna get themselves together going forward.
Yeah.
I'm not worried about them. But number 4, I got the Dolphins. The reason I got them 4, I'm not liking the defense.
What you don't like about them?
I don't like the defense.
Why?
They're giving up a lot of points.
What unit?
The unit?
Yeah, what unit you not liking on the defense? You don't think they get it? What you?
I'm not. The front 7 played a little better.
They get Ramsey back soon, don't they?
December,
man.
Yeah.
The front 7 look a little better this game, but they're still questionable, bro. So until they fix that, until they come together a little bit more on that defense side of the ball, then they'll be at 4. But their offense is outrageous.
Yeah.
So, but if defense was playing to the standard that they need to be, they easily be number 1 for me. But no defense, there's gonna be a time where you're not gonna have the ball.
Yeah.
So, now defense on the field last, they lose.
Right.
But not number 5 though. It might come to a surprise. I don't think it's a big surprise like the Commanders, but I do like the Commanders though. But like I said, winning is a standard, so I'm gonna put Baltimore at number 5. Reason I said that, the defense has been better than I expected.
Yeah.
Without a few key pieces in secondary, they have been holding it down. They did a good job with Joe Burrow on them, boy. You can say Joe hurt, but you playing, you ain't hurt.
Cincinnati.
So they've been holding it down, man. And Lamar has looked a little better with the passes. He has some good passes in that game that I liked, but he also had a few throws I was like, see, that's what I'm talking about. But they look pretty good right now, and so I got number 5 on my list.
All right, so in my top 5, I got starting off like we all said. I got not we all, but I got the 49ers. And I think we all can agree they got the most complete team, both offense and defense. And like I said, I don't think in production it's not a huge drop off from CMC and Elijah Mitchell. Skill set, CMC got much better than him. But you're gonna get in that offense, you're gonna get the same production from Elijah Mitchell, and CMC.
Consistency is the biggest thing with the 49ers.
Yeah, just staying consistent. Yeah, I think that's just staying consistent. At number 2, I got Miami.
Okay.
At number 3, I got Philly. And like I said, we all agree with the Philly thing. The D line, once they get that situated and get the defense to just be on the same page, I think they're gonna run the table in the NFC. Period. I think they run the table. I think they'll catch Pollard if they meet San Fran. I think it'll be a real good matchup. But
you said Philadelphia is gonna run the NFC?
I think so. Yeah.
I want to see them.
Cowboys exist.
I know. I'm not seeing it this year.
If everybody get on the same page, like I said, the matchup would be really good between them and the 49ers. Like I said, it's Philly, Dallas, and San Fran.
Philly gonna have to play some good
ball. We got to find that pass again first.
Because low key they got the toughest
the running game
schedule this year.
See, the running game is gonna definitely open it up though. If you can get Swift into a groove where he continues the ball like he has.
And I hope y'all don't go back to Kenneth Gainwell.
No.
Why not?
What's wrong with him?
Ain't nothing wrong with him, but your leading back should be DeAndre Swift.
Yeah, because he's the better player, but Kenneth Gainwell.
Oh yeah.
He can play. He can play.
In this NFL, you definitely need a 1-2 punch. You gotta have it. But they need to feed that boy. They need to feed Swift. You know what I'm saying? He's definitely showing that he can ball when he. A lot of people thought that he was done in Detroit. He wasn't the player that we saw at Georgia, but he's definitely the player that we saw at Georgia. He just needed to be able to stay healthy and get his opportunity. He's getting it now. At number 4, I got the Cowboys. We all know what they're capable of, but we also know what their struggle is, and that's at quarterback. If that can play consistent, I think they'll make some noise. And at number 5, I got the Chiefs. I just can't go against Patty. You know, Patty's that dude. Patty's that dude. And like a lot of teams, they don't have a leader. They have a leader, and and but he'll be able to pull the better playing out of everybody else, especially on the offense. You know what I'm saying?
That receiving core.
Yeah, Chris Jones is going to handle everything on Chris Jones and the linebacker.
Nick Bolton.
They'll handle the defense. You know what I'm saying? But once everybody on the offense get on the same page, I think they'll be able to do their thing. Outside of my top 5, I got one team, and I got the Saints. I had to put my boys in there. I think if we get this Derek Carr situation figured out, like I've been screaming since after week one. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
I mean, I feel like if he keeps playing and doesn't figure out this playbook, I mean, we got too many weapons on offense for him to not be.
You want Jameis?
Hey,
So it's Saints at 6? Saints at 6?
I think that's 6.
An honorable mention.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I just want to let y'all know.
The
It's going to be this year.
defense
Patty's going to let y'all down. He's going to let y'all going to see his true colors.
You
He
want
let-
to
he
clip
let-
that?
Huh?
You want to put
Clip
that on the
it.
board?
Do whatever you
What's
want to
letting
do.
me
I
down?
would agree with
What's
you
letting me
if
down?
Travis Kelce wasn't
I'm
healthy.
telling you, the decline, y'all going to be like, man.
The decline.
From Patty?
I ain't going to say decline, but y'all going to be like, dang, this man regular.
So tell me what do you see as a down year?
And what's
Not
considered
making the
what's
playoffs or
considered
not being contenders?
what's considered regular?
Be a regular quarterback.
Well, so what do you feel?
Your
when you
average
see them
Joe.
falling, when you see them falling, like they're the divisional round team, wild card team. Like, what are they then? If they're not a Super Bowl contender,
Like they're not making the playoffs.
They'll get in.
they'll get the playoffs.
They'll get in. But all that,
They
Patty
wild
going
card.
to
But
do
that's
this
wild
and
card
that.
exit.
That's the thing.
All that-
Like you
But
can't let
stand on it. I'm trying to get you to stand.
Yeah, I'm
when
standing on
when
that.
they lose, when did it like what changes for them? Like they don't get to the AFC Championship game at all. Do they get to the AFC Championship game?
no AFC Championship game this year.
All right, that's
They're not
that's
making it
there we go. We cooking now.
Yeah, they're not making it there.
Oh.
you can't let those kind of teams sneak in,
Who?
even if it's wild card.
He's not sneaking in. They went in the division.
Yeah, they're gonna win it. Yeah,
Yeah, Chargers look bad. Broncos
What?
look bad.
I was thinking who's
That division
Raiders
look-
look bad. Like the whole
that
division
division
look
look
bad.
think about the division.
As of right now, that division looks terrible, underperforming.
It is week 2 though, or week 3 now.
Yeah, it's week 2.
It's
Week
too
three,
early
going
now,
into week three.
but from what we got so far,
All I'm saying is,
bad.
but
all that Patty stuff about
they,
to calm down.
they played a good Jaguars team,
They did.
and they lost to the
They look
Lions
good.
because they didn't have Travis Kelce. Mental mistakes that the Chiefs don't make.
The Chiefs should easily be 2-0.
Easily.
I'm not hyping up Jacksonville Jaguars. I mean,
Yeah, but they lost to a Lions team that they stayed in the game that they should have not stayed in.
So you saying Travis Kelce is the only reason
We know
Patrick Mahomes is good,
No, I'm not saying that.
but Travis Kelce came back and then they won,
Okay.
and then they lost to the Lions.
We're not gonna do that.
So we acting like Travis Kelce's not important to the offense.
We're not gonna
I'm
do
just
that.
doing right- what we doing right now?
Travis Kelce's important to the
There was a
offense,
lot.
man.
We already talked about it. There was a lot of minimal mistake that they made in that game that could have changed the game.
There's a lot of drops that game
A
too.
lot of drops.
I just can't wait
No
until
Chris-
this Patty hype.
no
calm
Chris
down.
Jones.
That's it.
The only thing
So if that's what you gonna say?
How y'all act with Patty? I'm trying to tell you, y'all not seeing. through
is
it.
someone better than him or something? I'm confused.
Yeah.
That's what
Stop lying.
Hey man,
Yes.
That's
Before we move on, the
Yeah.
only thing I want to say, we're gonna have a friendly wager about this. I don't think Washington winning 10 games.
Me neither. I don't
Like,
know.
yeah, me.
You said
either.
who?
I heard
Washington Commanders, they're not winning 10
Blanc
games.
said 10 or 11.
10 or 11. I'm not feeling that.
The NFC East got a tough schedule this year.
I ain't gonna
10
say 10, but would you say they make the playoffs?
In the NFC, yeah.
They're gonna make the playoffs. Yeah.
Three
All right.
teams.
But they're not winning 10, 11 games.
Three teams?
I never said 11.
They got 3 teams
10.
last year.
I said 10.
I think Washington they go to the playoffs though.
You said 10, and I don't think they get 10. They get 8,
I gotta,
They're getting
maybe 9.
I gotta check that.
That's my dark horse.
They still got to play the Eagles and Cowboys twice.
I gotta check.
That's 4 losses right there.
I don't know why I feel like
They
this.
lose all 4 of those matchups.
I don't know why I feel like this, dude. But I think
I
we
don't
get.
know
I
about
think
that.
we get a couple divisions that have.
Shit,
They won off they won off a passer last year.
I think we
Like,
get a
what doing
couple
right now?
divisions that get 3 people in.
Maybe the NFC South.
I think so.
But
Atlanta.
but
maybe.
outside of
Atlanta,
but
Bucks,
outside
and
of-
Saints.
Outside of that penalty, they play Philly good.
They ran the ball. I understand. It ain't gonna happen again.
Who?
Philly gonna beat them 2 times. I'm stamping it. You can clip it, whatever you want to do. Philly and Cowboys gonna beat them both times. 0-4.
I get
No.
Cowboys,
No.
not Philadelphia.
0-4.
I don't know how the NFC
Dallas-
South schedule is.
Dallas,
What division they play this year, but
Do you got the Commanders beating y'all twice or one time?
I'll give them. They normally steal one off us.
You got them beating Dallas twice or one time?
I don't think they beat Dallas twice.
So you got them going 1-3 in those 4 games, and I got them going
They
0-4.
can beat Dallas once. Of that matchup.
They normally don't steal one from Dallas.
No Trevon Diggs. Who got Terry? Who got Jahan Dawson?
They don't have time to throw the ball.
Who got Curtis Samuel?
They don't have time to throw the ball.
Okay.
That D-line can only do so much.
And Dak doesn't either.
Who D-line better? Who got the better receiving core? Who's the better team?
Who has the better D-line? Is that a question right now?
That's not a question.
The Cowboys got the better D-line.
Cowboys got the better defensive player.
They have the better D-line.
No.
Look at the stats.
No.
Huh? Man. Man. You telling me
No one played no one.
DeMarcus Lawrence is better than anybody on that defensive line? We gonna give Marcus Parsons his credit. He's better than John.
Way
Taylor.
better.
I put it like this. Okay, this is how I feel with the Cowboys D line. They rallied together. Like
Coverage.
they
sacks.
may not be as good as Washington
Outside of
D-line,
Micah Parsons.
but
Yes.
Cover sacks.
Yeah, outside of
Yes.
Micah Parsons.
Yes. There's a lot of that the past 2 games. A lot of coverage sacks. And a lot of that goes
To
away
be
since
continued.
Trayvon Diggs.
That's all I'm gonna say. To
You
be
re-
continued.
you really think the Cowboys?
I don't wanna get
as
stuck
a
here.
whole?
I'm down on that Washington D line. I feel like together as a whole,
No.
as a whole now, we have never said, man, this D line, whoo.
But they
Because-
are.
Be- because be-
Injury.
because they've been banged up. But that's the last thing
Injury.
I'm gonna say on this topic. I ain't gonna go too far with it.
No.
Never mind. I'm gonna leave it alone because we're gonna talk about it later on.
Okay. All right, so we're going to switch it up. We're going to hit our week 2 recap. And we're going to start with who we got first? We're going to start with the Thursday night game, Eagles and Vikings. Jane, that's your team, so we're gonna hear your take first.
We didn't look good. I mean, I think it's going to be a long season for us. A very long season.
Super Bowl hangover. Super Bowl hangover.
It's not even that. We got a new offensive coordinator. It's looking like the passing game is.
Isn't Nick Sirianni calling the plays now? That the head coach calling the plays now, I think.
I don't know. I don't think he's calling the plays.
Y'all got a tough schedule, bro.
A tough schedule. New offensive coordinator. The passing game is not where it should be at. And if we do face a run defense and they stop that, what we about to do? It's not looking good. Defense, they can't stop anything at all. I mean, you get a sack here and there, but that's not about the.
So you don't see them figuring out as the year go on. I mean, it's a long season.
I mean, it's a
You know what I'm
long
saying?
season, but we got a tough schedule, so it have to be fast.
You saying stop your run game. Y'all got Washington in 2 weeks. And you got Tampa Bay this week. So we're going to see about this pass game coming up in the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, have to.
So as an Eagles fan, let me ask you this: who you think your number one is?
Number one receiver.
Solidified.
Receiver?
Yeah.
I want Smitty to be the number one, but we know AJ Brown's. He's the high dollar man. He's going to get the targets. So
Okay.
we know he's going to be forced to be the number one.
Any other takes on the Eagles Vikings game?
The Vikings might as well tank.
Oh, they got to.
I think my division winner ain't it.
They won that game without that touchback.
They need a running back though. Honestly, I mean, they let go of.
Do they
Dalvin
need to
Cook.
tank?
They don't need to tank.
They don't need
Why?
to tank. I think this had a few tough games that they had some crucial turnovers.
They can
me,
be undefeated right now.
But there's a few plays that just cost them the game.
Everybody is scrutinizing. I'm seeing in the media they scrutinizing Kurt.
Kurt had
But-
a good game.
For what?
Exactly, but it's like
But
what more do you expect from him?
I mean, the first game, I understand. He had like 4 turnovers the first game.
but most of those were
Those
fumbles.
ones, yeah.
2 were fumbles, 2 were picks. But I don't think he had no turnovers last game against the Eagles.
But what do you expect from him?
No,
That's what I'm saying.
It's like
That's what I'm
they
saying.
expect more.
I thought he did. He
They got a
fumbled.
script sack off.
Yeah, strip. I mean, but you can't help that. I
Josh
mean, they're not protecting him. That's an offensive line problem. But He threw for 342 and 3 touchdowns against Philly.
Like I said, he played a good game. They would have won if that Justin Jefferson touchback.
That touchback,
didn't happen.
yeah.
They would have won.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, that saved
We
us.
would've
I ain't
been
gonna lie, that
speaking
saved
high
us.
about Kurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
No more takes about that. All right. So after a pretty good week 1 win, the Lions dropped 1 to the Seahawks. So what y'all think about that?
Ooh, Geno had looked good.
Geno did look good.
I'm glad to see the Seahawks bounce back, to be honest. I was a little scared after they looked week 1.
Yeah, good bounce back game for Geno and the crew.
Blanc, James.
I didn't get a chance to watch that. I just got the chance to watch the highlights, but yeah, Geno looked good.
I ain't really got too much to say about
I got you. All right, next up we got Ravens and Bengals.
Go ahead, Blanc.
I just want to go ahead.
And we want you to and tell us the truth.
Yeah, I'm going to tell the truth. I just want to first and foremost say that I blame that loss on the front office.
Oh, my.
The front office.
Bruh, come on.
If Joe Burrow is hurt, you do not play him.
Now,
You do not play him.
So
How
Joe Burrow
Sorry,
don't
I'm
have
about to curse. Hold on. How is he? Last year we played gun, roll out, Jamar chasing the slot. How we roll out the second touchdown pass to T. Higgins. Joe Burrow rolls out, throws off of one leg, lands on his leg, and he's hurt again. As far as the front office goes, I'm willing to go 0-4, 0-5.
So you don't think
With Browning at my quarterback, I'm willing to go 0-4, 0-5. If Burrow can come back, healthy. Now this week they got him at practice with a fucking with a calf sleeve on his leg, talking about he gonna play Monday night. He's gonna get hurt again.
Aaron Donald.
That is the reason. Play calling, not how the hell does Puka Nakau get 15 catches for 174? And Jamar Chase gets 5 targets, 3 catches, whatever he had. 5 targets, 3 catches.
I mean, T. Higgins.
The best wide receiver in this league. I'll say it right now. Best wide receiver in this league.
Come on now.
Ooh, we getting
Run out.
The best wide receiver in this league. We're not gonna scheme plays.
Receiver league, all right.
We're not gonna scheme plays to get him open. We're not gonna scheme plays to get him open. That's all on coaching in the front office. It's not Burrow.
So you want to scheme? You want to scheme to get Jamar Chase open when T. Higgins is?
I don't care about T. Higgins. He's not gonna get paid.
But he cooking.
We playing Jamar.
man. So y'all take from Marvin Harrison.
We focusing on the future right now.
Y'all take it. Y'all take it. Yeah,
we
take
gonna
it.
get T. We gonna get T his ring this year. But
Yeah,
we
nah.
focus on the future and Jamar Chase and who we gotta pay in
The
a year
future-
and a half.
I ain't gonna lie. You talking about Puka? Puka about to do y'all filthy Monday night.
No, definitely not.
Come on out.
Cheetah Bear Woozie is gonna lock that down.
Who?
Cheetah Bear
Who?
Woozie.
Who? How you did me? Who?
Word. Who?
Who?
Cheetah Bear Woozie.
But I ain't gonna lie.
DJ Turner II
Blanc-
from your University of Michigan is gonna lock that down.
No shot.
Blanc, I do say
Lock
though,
it in.
you don't mean what you're saying. You don't want to go 0-5 because you know what 0-5 means for y'all.
Dang.
No playoffs.
I would have went 0-5 with Browning before I had
You know
Burrow re-injure his calf.
0-5 me Marvin Harrison.
So you don't
I
think?
don't care.
So you don't think that Joe Burrow has anything to do with why he played? I mean, you don't think he pushed the play?
Joe Burrow is not healthy. Even if he pushed the play, we just paid you the highest a quarterback has gotten paid ever in the history of the National Football League.
Well,
I don't care what you say. You're going to sit until the team doctors say, okay, you are healthy. You can play.
So what's up with the team doctors if they allow him to go out there and play?
Front office, coaching.
End of the day, it's on Joe Burrow. He said he healthy, he good. Go ahead.
Word.
Right.
But you know what Jamar Chase said? Sit down.
Jamal did tell him sit down for 4 weeks.
Right.
Sit down.
And I agreed with him. Like I said, I would have went 0-5 before I had Burrow retweak his calf because I know we can still make the playoffs if we go 0-5.
Oh,
What
no.
is it?
Browning could have stole at least one game.
Oh,
Well, this is the
no.
thing about it. We harping on the team that lost. We need to talk about Lamar.
Hey,
and
Lamar
how good
Jackson
Lamar looked.
did a good job
And-
Sunday.
Yeah.
Gonna have a big day.
You know what I'm
Called
saying?
it.
Even with a hurt Burrow, they barely beat us.
keep saying
They
LeBron.
had control of that game the whole.
Y'all
They
suck.
were able to do what they wanted to do.
Control of the
I ain't gonna
They were
lie.
able to do what they
Y'all
wanted to.
suck.
Y'all suck.
Talking about top 5 in the league. They beat us by 3 points with a hurt quarterback.
Y'all
What are
not-
you talking about?
Y'all not the team.
But
y'all
they were
think y'all
able
is.
to do what they wanted to do
no.
on offense.
He ain't hurt.
Because
He
Burrow
played.
is hurt. And there's bad play calling by Brian Callahan and Zach Taylor
On
who wants
offense,
to take control.
They were able to do what they wanted to do on offense. They were able to run the ball.
Come on now. They weren't running. The only thing
Blow. No.
Listen,
What
listen,
you're not gonna do is lie.
look.
What you're not gonna do is lie now.
Okay, let me they were we contained Lamar Jackson
Right.
and we could not stop the scramble. The scramble which ultimately cost us the game because that third long that he scrambled and sealed the deal whenever we had no timeouts. That's what we couldn't contain. We couldn't
D-line not
contain
special.
Lamar
Regular.
I never
Regular.
claimed they were special.
Regular, you ain't
But
regular.
We could not
Bunch of average
contain.
dudes.
We could not contain the scramble.
All I want to say is that I seen a lot of plays where DBs were getting beat.
Smoke.
Zay Flowers can have
Two
20 yards
plays.
receiving on y'all.
Two plays. The big Zay Flowers catch and the Nelson Aguilar over the shoulder throw for a
But-
touchdown.
Exactly.
Two plays.
If Lamar doesn't miss
Two
that route to
plays.
Zay Flowers, y'all get killed.
Two plays.
I ain't gonna
Lamar
lie.
has some misses too now.
I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie.
he's not a good quarterback.
There's 3 plays that was like
If
Like,
he
yeah,
didn't
yeah,
miss
those
OBJ,
two,
if he didn't miss
but
OBJ on the vertical,
he missed a bad throw. He had a bad throw that he missed that could have been a touchdown
To Zay Flowers.
to Zay Flowers, and that would have bust that game wide open. But let's give credit to Lamar Jackson. Those 2 touchdown passes he did throw,
Oh, yeah,
those were dimes.
yeah.
I mean dimes. I mean they were like you can't put it no better than that.
Cincinnati needs to rest Burrow.
Just say y'all suck.
All right, let's switch it up. We got Buccaneers and the Bears. Let's start on the losing end of this. How y'all feel about Justin Fields?
Go ahead, Palmer. Go ahead.
And what was said in the media this week?
No comment.
No, go ahead. No.
I mean I ain't got nothing to say. Justin Fields said it for us. I mean what
No,
can-
he
what-
said they
what
got him
can I-
playing robotic.
He blamed the coaches.
Exactly.
Coaches.
What can you do with that? Like they ran
The thing about
the
it is,
same play
right.
3 times
But-
out of the same set.
but the thing about it is, when they go back and they play the clips, we see multiple times he missed multiple wide open receivers.
Yeah, he
sat there,
he missed some throws.
But not just missing throws.
He missed reads.
It's not like the O line isn't blocking. He's sitting in the pocket for 5 seconds and taking sacks.
Multiple clips of him sitting back there
And
just
taking
just
sacks
looking.
and just looking. And I mean,
Okay, I agree with that. But the majority of
take
that.
off and run.
I feel like someone had to tell him not to run this year.
But if you
Something had to happen, dog.
but that has to do with coaching as well, because if you telling me that his best attribute as a player
Is running.
is his legs, then why aren't they encouraging that? Why aren't they setting things up to have him? Okay, let's get you started. You got to have certain plays to get your quarterback warmed up and comfortable
Right.
to get him going. They don't have that. They're not doing that for him, and that sucks for him, because I do think he's a talented dude. But we got all cards on the table.
I mean,
all
I get
playing.
that. I
He
feel
missed
like
some
I
early.
feel like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like franchise players, have more advantage, have more leeway when it comes to, front office stuff. So I feel like you should, put your offense towards your best players. But
And the dean.
at the end of the day, in the game, there's nothing that a coach can tell me that'll deter me away from doing what helps me win.
It's all about the confidence, though. If his confidence gone, he's not going to be thinking about doing that. He's going to think about, I'm just going to do what they say. I think there's a lot more going on in Chicago than we know, and I feel like he needs to get out of there.
The way it's looking,
Period.
he ain't gonna be there next year anyway. They're gonna have a low record. They're gonna get a new quarterback. I don't think Chicago believe in Justin Fields no more. I don't think they care about him.
You don't think they just hold on him to be petty?
He might be a backup to. He'll be the bridge starter
this-
for Caleb Williams, them boy.
No, this
But what has
hold
he
on.
shown y'all since he came in the league? Like, that's my thing. What has he ever shown y'all?
No. The thing about it is, okay, what has he
But
shown
hold-
us?
but
We
hold-
know
hold on, though.
we know he has the potential, and we know he has.
From when?
He showed some.
What do you mean we know he had?
He-
I told you at Ohio State, he's not like that. You're a witness to me. He's not like that.
But he played great at Ohio State.
Yeah, with all those receivers. Yeah,
And even
Okay then.
yeah, with
So
all
what
those
do you
get him
say?
receivers.
something else.
So you go
You
get
can't go out there and get a number one receivers.
you go get Claypool.
They got DJ
Do
Moore
they
too.
not have DJ
That
Moore?
doesn't-
They got DJ Moore.
But then again,
One
okay,
what team
we're-
what team has one receiver and winning games?
I feel like we used to watch the Rams beat the Bengals with one receiver, even though Odell got hurt early in that game.
And we just watched
We saw
Kansas
who
City
the-
win a ring with a tight end as their best receiver.
I mean,
With
but
a-
nobody can stop that.
with a
even
great,
y'all.
with a great quarterback.
Huh?
With a great, we're not saying that
Man.
Justin. We're not saying that
Yeah, you
Justin.
just say he got all this potential.
We're not saying that he's great, but he has
But
potential.
hold on though, man. At the end of the day, yeah, he lost and he had some bad plays, but he also had some good plays too. Because let's not pretend that touchdown pass to Claypool wasn't a dot. Huh?
Only thing I got to say about Chicago is they look big at 300 yards passing on them. That's all I got to say about Chicago.
You acting like Baker Whack.
Baker looking good.
Mike
Good,
Evans,
this-
Mike Evans is looking good too.
Mike-
171,
yeah.
671.
Mike Evans is looking good.
Yeah, the DBs over there.
That's his audition.
Yeah.
You know he ain't gonna be there next year.
That high
Yeah.
I'm high on that
That's
defense.
his audition.
Yeah.
Niggas had him at number 8 for the season.
Crazy.
Continue on, man.
What's wrong with 8? I don't remember where I had him. I ain't gonna lie to you.
No, they didn't have him in the top 10 period.
Oh, he was in my top 10.
He wasn't in mine.
They didn't have him in the top 10
I was like,
period.
he was.
That's what it is. They didn't have him in there period.
It was me. Yeah, he went crazy against Jalen Johnson and boy. I'm glad.
Yeah. All right,
I
let's
proved my point.
keep going. Let's keep going. We got
Chicago defense not it, but continue.
we got
but continue.
we got Kansas City and
He's gonna leave the
Jacksonville.
field.
Kansas City and Jacksonville.
Wasn't a barn burner. Period.
Yeah, I feel
I was disappointed. I was expecting way more offense, but the defense started to turn up.
a mid game.
Patty offense struggling,
Yeah.
and Trevon boy offense is it was close to scoring, but they just can't.
Yeah,
You know,
I didn't watch that game, but what I seen, they said Trevor had a bad day.
Trevor had a bad day. Chris Jones dominated.
I watched some. I watched a few snaps of that junk, but I would say if anything out this whole game, give some credit to that secondary.
The Kansas City secondary.
Kansas City.
Yeah.
No boy did a.
Calvin really
good
had
job.
he had a couple good catches, but for the most part,
they
yeah.
had him. They had him corralled.
yeah. Okay, a big game this weekend. We had the Tennessee Titans versus the San Diego Chargers, 27-24. Not San Diego, I'm sorry, Los Angeles Chargers.
The Chargers defense is so suspect. I'm so tired of everyone talking about them big names and all this. Joey Bosa, I believe he played under 30 snaps or something wild like that.
Pitch
Like,
count because he got a hamstring.
That's sad.
injury.
like he on pitch count in week 2. Like, did we not call it? Did we not call it?
The whole year. It's gonna be the whole year.
When did they get rid of Brandon Staley? That's the problem, right? Get rid of Brandon Staley. Let's start. That's where you start at.
Are they?
I think last pod we talked about it,
Oh,
letting
I put them on blast.
their quarterback off the leash, and he played good.
You know
But,
what he
but
lost?
how
Like,
do, but how do you lose
coaching.
when your top receiver is? I don't get it.
And then they took the
Bad,
guys too.
bad coaching.
But how,
Again, they.
how many times are we gonna keep saying that? Yeah, the Chargers taking their foot off the gas. The Chargers taking their foot off
Until
the gas.
they fired that Brandon Staley. It's time.
I don't know. We keep saying Brandon Staley. When are we gonna have the conversation of Justin Herbert?
What did he
played-
do though?
He played good.
What kind of
If he
conversation
is not, if he's not a winner, he stepped. Like I say, I always say this. He
Well,
stepped.
Joe
On,
Burrow's
he
not a
stepped.
winner.
He stepped on a playoff. He stepped on playoff
LeBlanc.
turf once.
His
You see what
defense-
happened when he stepped on a playoff turf once.
Take his foot off
You
the
think,
gas.
you think Patty gonna let
LeBlanc.
that happen?
LeBlanc.
You think Burrow gonna let that happen?
LeBlanc.
Y'all can't
Justin
finish
Herbert, all the quarterbacks you named, they
Fuck
defense.
you. Whoa. Hold on.
Can't finish games.
LeBlanc.
We're in the AFC.
LeBlanc.
The AFC won.
2 years ago, by the way.
same-
Let it
the
go.
same
You need to let that
conference.
go. I ain't gonna lie.
Last year.
2 years ago.
AFC Championship
And
last
lost.
year. Super Bowl
Lost.
the year before.
Loser. We don't care.
Where was y'all?
Anyway, as I was trying to
Yeah,
go.
let's get back on.
As I was trying to go before you make me mad, Justin Herbert defense let him down more than anything. I don't think the reason you want to kill Justin Herbert, don't do that. They gave up 30-something points.
We're gonna have to have the
They gave up
conversation.
They gave up 27 points, but they still only scored 24.
27 to the Tennessee Titans offense. Like they got what's over there? Derrick Henry and D-Hop play.
He played.
Man,
But-
what I tell y'all?
I got
last
Khalil Mack, Joey Bosa, Derwin James, J.C. Jackson. Oh my God, it's supposed to be crazy over there in Los
they
Angeles
were-
right
yeah,
now.
yeah,
But
they-
Underperforming
NFL.
over like all that.
and
Everything.
they were throwing the ball this week. Like Derrick, he had his 20 touches,
Tannehill
but-
dotted them
but
up.
Tannehill dotted them up. You know, what I'm saying?
Everybody got a piece of the pie.
I think they just
on
need
that
to call
game.
somebody else for their defense. That's what it is. I think doesn't Brandon Staley handle the defense?
Yeah, he's the defense coordinator.
I think that's what the problem.
But
is.
I think we put too much blame on
Underperforming.
coaches, and we need to put more blame on players.
There was no run
I
game.
mean,
against
I
Tennessee
mean
either,
that
though.
too. But I mean, look at the
Well, we said
scheme.
that.
Obviously, that scheme's not working. That heavy with the DBs. That we
Yeah,
done
the
seen that.
defensive
we done
scheme is
seen-
the
But
problem.
how can
That's
but,
that,
but
that's
we done
that's how
seen
they,
that three-
that's
yeah,
how
the
that's how
issue
they
is-
that's
the
how they
issue
build
is-
their team because
the
that's
issue-
how the NFL is progressing towards
Right.
a passing.
like you're heavy with the
Lead.
DBs, but you're still getting beat deep. I don't understand it. How can you be heavy with the DBs and still getting beat in the passing game?
The scheme, bro. Scheme, bro. You gotta change it.
Boy, Ryan Tannehill went 20 for 24, 246 in the TUD. That's a good day for him.
For him,
That's a
right,
great day for him.
right.
But like I told y'all last week, man, I picked them to lose this game because I knew the defense was going to be a problem, and it was.
Right.
I mean, but that's the end of it though.
All right, let's keep it pushing. We got the 49ers and the Rams. 49ers and the Rams.
Hey, the Rams, I think they're not gonna be whacked this year. Like the first week, I was like, all right, that was cool. Week one was cool.
I think their record is. I think their play is going to be much better than what their record is saying.
Huh?
I expect them to be one of the worst teams in the league this year.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying, like
Like at the end of the season, they're playing much better than everybody expected. Did you play? You expect them to play this good?
I think everybody thought it was over.
Yeah.
I thought Stafford wasn't playing. Aaron
Especially
Donald. They
Cooper
was gonna
Kupp
find a way for him to
and
get
Cooper
off the
Kupp
field.
went down. I didn't.
Yeah, nobody. Yeah,
I didn't think they were winning the game.
Yeah, nobody expected that, but
it's still early.
it's still early. But I don't think they make the playoffs.
No, but
They
they're
don't.
playing. But they're playing much better than a lot of people expected them to play.
Yeah, they
Especially
play expected.
Cooper Kupp going down.
Hold on now. With that, it's still early. But how they play?
They got hard
If
schedule.
Puka plays how he's still playing with Coop, that's gonna be a hard offense to
But
stop.
is Puka in Coop's spot?
Yeah, that's
And that's the thing.
is Cooper a system player?
Hey, this
Is he?
schedule get hard. That's all I'm gonna say.
You know.
Man. But at the end of the day, though, I mean, yeah, Coop come back. They got a high power offense, but you seen that defense?
Yeah.
Y'all seen that secondary? No, that's not it. But I think me and James had a conversation about that, John. I think it was him. I could be wrong, but I think we brought up the question that do you think the Rams pulled the trigger too fast on a rebuild mode?
Yeah.
On what?
On a
Rebuild?
rebuild mode. Because think about it, Matthew Stafford was hurt with that spinal injury or whatever.
But even if they are thinking rebuild, they're playing good to be a rebuilding team.
That's what I'm saying.
I got a
They're
question.
playing.
And nobody expected. them to
Nobody
do this.
expected
That's
it.
what I'm saying.
No,
That's what we-
Nobody expected that, even them though. That's what I'm saying.
That's why they got.
Do you think that they pulled the trigger too early with Jalen Ramsey?
What more could Jalen Ramsey do in Los Angeles?
I mean, help that.
Help that
Secondary,
defense, secondary.
oh.
now.
The secondary wasn't
think-
doing much with him last year.
Yeah,
they had
and
to play so much off cover because they
and
got
then-
Kendrick starting.
I think
I-
a lot of do.
I mean, but they
think a
they
lot of that
gave
was
they gave him a
due to
lot.
schematics though. You don't put Jalen Ramsey in no slot.
That's what he wanted.
That's what he wanted.
That's what he wanted, and that's what I'm saying.
they need to get away from that. 'Cause
And
that
then
hurt him.
again, I kind of think it got into his head, not knowing what the situation gonna be with Aaron Donald.
No, I think he wanted. He had a talk. He wants to be the best cornerback. He wants to be up there, and then what everybody always talk about is who's the best cornerback ever to play. They could move all around, all the way around the field, slot, inside. I mean, they could do it all, and I feel like that's what he wanted. That's what he wants.
Yeah, Charles Wilson, Deion Sanders.
But that's not
That's not him.
that's not him. He can't do that.
I don't think there's really no corner like that right now in the league to be moved around from slot to outside like that.
I got a question. So if the Rams start going real bad off the rails, if week 8, you the Jets, 1 year, Matthew Stafford? I need to make Magic one time.
No.
Nah.
1 year. What you mean?
No.
Call him this trade the deadline. If Rams trying to tank, let's get Matthew Stafford be our quarterback instead of Zach Wilson.
They don't have no picks.
That's week 8.
Yeah, I think trade line week 8.
Okay,
They don't have no picks to give up for him.
I mean, the Rams tanking. They do need picks though. They trade all their picks for their team.
Are the Rams taking?
No,
I don't see this season getting better
They're
than the
not,
schedule.
they're not playing like it.
I mean, but we got to still see. This is early in the year,
Yeah.
man.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
We gotta,
With
this is
two
still early in
seasons.
the year.
All right, so with that game, y'all we got anything to say about the 49ers? Besides they just beating the 49ers, you know what I'm saying?
Best team in the league.
Very consistent.
Yeah. Only thing I can say, and I told y'all this earlier, I think Brandon Ayuk finally solidified himself as the number 1 over there. I think with Debo, they just extended him as a running back, but just, giving him quick things out the backfield, out the slot, you know what I'm saying? So just another addition to the run game. All right, let's switch it over. Let's go to Jets and Cowboys.
I ain't got much to say on that.
Exactly what we said was going to happen. A blowout, a beatdown. We told y'all it was going to happen, and it happened.
The Jets they gotta save their season. They gotta do something.
Matthew Stafford. That's why
They gotta do.
They don't have no picks.
Not
to give
even
up.
that.
They
They
give up-
but
they
they
give
gotta
up the house.
They gotta
Aaron
find.
Rodgers.
They gotta.
I
find
saw
somebody.
I saw something.
They got their first pick back, actually. They got their first round pick back because Aaron Rodgers not playing 70% of the snaps. So there's only a second round pick they get to the Green Bay instead of first.
I saw something about
So you give up your first to. I don't know. I just don't.
You gotta get.
I mean, I like the idea. We'll see how the Rams look by week 8, but say the scenario that
Matthew Stafford. No, I wouldn't. That's not.
Our first round pick.
I saw something about Jameis last week. I saw something about Jameis.
I think
Jameis will
they'll
hit that
roll
team.
with Zach Wilson.
But you
They
can,
gonna roll with
but you
Zach
can,
Wilson.
yeah, I think they will. But you can get Jameis for nothing.
You get James
You
for
can.
nothing, but you need somebody that's not elite to contradict Aaron Rodgers' spot, but not sorry like Zach Wilson.
Phillip Rivers, Matt
They
Ryan.
already said
Well,
that.
Philip Rivers,
they're
what,
not-
2 years removed?
They already said that. They already said
3 years
they're
removed?
Not, they're not contacting no veteran.
And look how Deshaun
quarterbacks.
looked 2 years removed.
I would say don't be surprised.
Colin Kaepernick.
Not even him.
Hey.
I say.
Lord.
I say.
8 years removed.
All depends on how Arizona season go.
So Kyler? Does Kyler help?
Kyler
them?
coming
Why
back
not?
this year? Is
But
Kyler-
why trade for a rental?
What rental?
He coming for ACL too, so we gotta see how he looks.
Come from ACL, and then you got him. And he's on a contract. So what are you gonna do with Aaron Rodgers come back?
That is true. Kyler got paid last offseason.
I mean-
y'all think Aaron Rodgers come back?
Yeah,
That's
he,
what I'm
he
saying.
basically, he
He's
basically
coming
said he's coming
Yeah,
back.
he's
but
coming back.
He's coming back.
How he is, man, we know he coming back. Unless his body.
That sounds like bullying.
I think Aaron Rodgers really don't want to go out like that.
He don't want to go
Like
out.
go out
but
there.
at the
I
end of the
played
day, you
4
gotta-
snaps for this franchise. I don't remember for that.
Yeah. And he's only getting paid $1 million this year because they split up his contract.
I mean, but at the end of the day, you gotta look at your future. Young defense.
They got to keep that defense.
So you do
now.
all that for nothing.
They have to win now.
They're not making the playoffs with Zach Wilson,
at all.
so like they have to do something now.
Zach Wilson's gonna break that team apart.
But this is the thing: if Zach Wilson was to go down, and it was a possibility that happened against the Cowboys, what do you do?
Tim Boyle.
You need to sign somebody else, though.
They gonna Tim Boyle and Sonic Foles one of them boys.
Have they signed anybody?
They got Tim Boyle third string, I believe.
But who's after him?
I don't know who in the practice squad.
He's the Randall Cobb. He's the emergency quarterback.
I ain't gonna lie. You know,
They best bet.
Carson Wentz like the best.
Yeah,
emergency
if you want to be
quarterback.
realistic about it, Carson Wentz is their best.
yeah,
He's not too old. Y'all know how I feel about my dog. Y'all know how I feel.
Car-
He can
Carson-
play.
Carson still can play. And another thing I would suggest, but he's already on a different team. Dallas already pulled the trigger on it. I think Trey Lance would have been a good scenario for the situation. I mean, he ain't great, but I don't think he's sorry like Zach Wilson in my opinion. So I think that would have been a pretty good fit for
I
him
don't
to
know
try to
what he is.
get his rep back up and get his value back up to show the teams that hey, I can be a good quarterback in this league. But Dallas already got him. So
Sure, I mean,
I just think Zach
if
Wilson's still there.
If you
'cause,
saying Trey Lance, I mean, just for somebody, I mean, Marcus Mariota.
no,
But he
Come on now.
he looked terrible.
Yeah.
Did you see him preseason?
yeah.
I mean, y'all
I don't even know why we kept him on the roster. To
Well,
be honest,
he
with
missed Kyle Pitts so much last year.
Yeah.
I don't think Garrett Wilson want to deal with that.
you. He should be third string on our team. That
All right.
Who's second?
I know. I think he's second, but he should be third string.
So who's the third? Who's third then?
Do it from Stanford.
Okay, I got you. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Let's keep it pushing. So we got this was a good game too. We got Commanders and Broncos. That shouldn't end like that.
Yeah.
Broncos.
That
It
should
was up
end-
21-0 in it.
That should
Or something like that. It was up
that
like 21, I
should-
believe. It
oh,
was.
That
my-
pass
by
interference
by
and
by
two-point
busted
conversion.
plays, miscommunications in the back end. Those weren't plays like, ooh, like they just got like cooked. Them niggas was wide behind open.
Russ did not look horrible.
Until the last.
So this 2 weeks in a row, y'all saying he don't look horrible, but does he look good?
No, he didn't look
He
hard.
didn't look bad.
Who said that?
Does he look good? That's my question.
Who
Does
said
Russell
that?
Wilson
I
look
said-
He
good?
doesn't look
I said
vintage.
I said he
doesn't
looked
look like
bad
vintage,
2 weeks in a row.
He-
He looked.
You think
that's-
he looked bad?
You got to
Sunday?
stamp a bad,
First half.
good,
first half,
bad, or in the middle.
In the middle.
I ain't feeling that for Russell Wilson. Then. I don't like in the middle from him.
First half, he looked like Seattle Russ.
Yeah.
He was cooking.
Yeah.
busted
He was cooking.
plays?
Busted plays.
They were miscommunications.
Marvin Mims beat them twice, and that didn't look busted.
You talking about the last one before a half? Miscommunication. There's clearly supposed to be another safety on the side of that field. Miscommunication.
But he was still in the play. He was still in the play.
And looking like, where's my help? Man,
That's on Russ.
that ain't on Russ, but it is on Russ how he played that.
Russ,
that second half.
Russ decision,
No,
but
no.
it's not even the busted plays. His decision making was different in the first half than between the second half.
All I got to say, you tell me what changed from those plays in that first half to that second half.
That D line,
Yeah, they started. Yeah.
that D line when they got late
weren't-
third quarter,
They weren't able to run the ball.
fourth
no more.
quarter, it got crazy.
And Deron Payne just went full.
I'll give him that. Yeah, it got crazy.
Jonathan Allen. Brings to my point. That defensive line won that game by themselves
Yeah,
in
they
the
did.
second half.
They did.
Yeah.
They were able to stop.
And to say that
They were able to stop Javante.
that Dallas D line better than them, man, ain't no way. And they just showed it by themselves.
It wasn't a full game though.
It wasn't a full game, but they did.
That's
it.
what I'm saying.
They
Dallas,
did it- they
that
did it
Dallas
when
D
it
line is
mattered.
doing that
Man, they
all four
They
quarters.
play the Jets, man. Get out
All
of here, bro.
four quarters.
They play the Jets, bro.
You could say that, but
I
we
don't
seen
wanna
it
hear
last year. They play all four quarters. That's my thing with Washington defense. There's not a guarantee that they're going to play all four quarters.
I'm not talking about
But
last
that
year. I'm
D-
talking about right now.
That D line is not a guarantee. Like you seen it
right,
Sunday.
Right now.
It's not a guarantee that they're going to play.
Right now.
Did they play all four quarters?
Right now.
Did they play all four quarters?
Right now. They won 2 games off them right now.
All four quarters?
All
You know, all 4 quarters.
Palmer.
They play.
All four quarters.
We gonna calm this down.
It happened when it mattered the most.
Because you just killed the Cowboys playing the Jets. Who did the Commanders? What offense did they play? Like, they played a good offense.
Oh shit, let's let Russ cook, right? Because I'm the only one that picked the Commanders.
Okay,
Right.
you didn't answer my question though. Did they beat a good offense yet this year? The same way you just killed the Cowboys for not playing a good offense. Did the Commanders play a good offense yet?
The Commanders played better competition than Dallas.
There we go. All right, we can move on.
I get what he's saying. They played a team with a quarterback who's a starting quarterback
That's supposed to be elite.
who's an elite.
But y'all like.
We ain't seen him in 2 years. That's what we ain't seen that in
Yeah,
2 years.
But
y'all-
we seen
y'all
it.
vouch
But
for-
we
y'all
seen we seen it in the first half Sunday.
I never said Broncos had a good offense. You never
But-
heard those words come out my mouth.
No,
Y'all
but,
like Russ,
but,
though.
but Russ played.
He likes Russ. When have you heard me say Russell Wilson top anything?
Y'all
don't-
believe in
you don't
Russ?
think-
Like, what are you talking about right now?
So you saying
That Russ Cook?
was never?
Yeah, he was cooking
I'm
in the
asking
first
you.
half.
That Russ Cook? Man, he looked pedestrian, bro.
He didn't look. So he wasn't cooking in the first half.
Man, you're talking about the first half. He lost the game.
You're right.
Lost the game.
But we're asking in the first half, was he cooking? Yes or no in the first half?
He did, but he lost the game. What happened in the second half? Don't.
Was
the second
that
half
okay?
matter most?
Okay, and then goes back to that.
Y'all talking about half of a game.
But we can't blame Russ for something that he can't control.
Can't control what?
He
Did you
can't
not
con-
see that O line in that second half?
Hey, I don't think I realized Russ ain't the same no more with his legs, bro.
But did you see that O line in the second half?
we knew his old line was trash. We
Yeah, we knew that. But when you play like that for the first 2 quarters and then come third and fourth quarter, you can't block. You can't pick up anything.
They were able to.
talent show, right? Who's the better team?
No, What showed was that O line got complacent, and then you can't. As an O line unit, you can't just turn it on and turn it off.
At all.
You can't do
What we
that.
seen.
If Russ is like that, you tell me that
Come on, man.
you can't. No,
Come on.
Think about this now.
When somebody coming at
points,
you,
21 points in the first half. You tell me that you can't score a point until a prayer from God, Hail Mary.
What is he supposed to do?
Supposed to cook, right?
He was only able to cook because his O-line was blocking. They were able to run the ball. They came back in the second half, couldn't even run the ball. So now the D-line had an advantage.
Is that the Broncos being complicit, or was that Washington being complacent in the first half due to miscommunication?
It can go both ways. It can go both ways.
I think it's more of a Commanders thing, but hey, y'all got it. I picked them to win, so
I want you to remember this moment right here. When we put this back in your face,
y'all can put it back in my face.
when we put it back in your
I
face,
picked them to
man.
win. I got the best record right now.
We ain't talking about that. We ain't talking about that right now. We not talking about that right now.
Y'all putting y'all faith in
I'm trying to
me.
decide which one I hate more.
Where-
Palmer with Justin Fields or Palmer with the Commanders?
Yeah,
Like, I don't know which one I hate more right now.
Yeah, that's
dog.
really getting to me.
It started to piss me off now.
Yeah.
Like this Commander junk, like, why are we so high in them? What are they going to do? Are they going to make the playoffs? What are we
Yeah.
talking about right now?
Yeah.
They are
They making
a
the play-
binge
Yeah.
playoff team right now.
Yeah.
They making a playoff.
Are they going to get a playoff win?
I never said that. They gonna
Shit.
make a playoff.
A lot of teams can't get a playoff fucking win. Look at Pittsburgh.
Oh, it's been 10 years, I know. But we're not talking about them right now. We're talking about the
mean,
Washington
I mean-
Commanders.
I mean,
More
we
than
gonna
10
throw that
years.
out
I just
there
wanna
like-
say,
I know my
it's
team.
been more than 10 years. I just want to put that out.
I know how long it's been.
All right, y'all, let's keep it pushing. So next up we got the Patriots and the Dolphins.
I ain't got much to say about
We knew it was going to happen. Bill
Yeah.
going to slow the offense down, but not enough because the offense ain't going to do nothing back in return. So,
Yeah.
I have something I need to say.
I mean, Mac looked better.
No,
Ooh.
the Tyreek drop off. 48 yards?
Bill Belichick.
No.
Yes.
Three safety. They had
No.
three safeties the whole game.
No.
That is Bill Belichick.
Three safeties, D?
No.
What Bill Belichick
No.
what Bill Belichick does to number one receivers, he doubles them and puts his best DB on
Bro,
their second option.
No, it wasn't even that. Whatever offense that the Dolphins was running that week was
But you
not
gotta
it.
look. But you
D,
gotta.
they was
look-
not getting pressed man with no safety,
But
safety help no more.
You kept taking Tyreek out of the plays.
But you gotta look though.
Someone got to be
They,
distracted.
they had the run game all night.
they
Oh.
did.
With that first drive, when they found out they could run the ball on this
D,
defense,
that's why, because Tyreek Hill was in motion all night.
that's
so
what
the
they
defense
want.
looking at Tyreek Hill, we're going to run the other way.
Yeah,
Raheem Mostert.
I think this game was more of a schemes thing.
Yeah.
They took what they could get.
They took the deep pass and they found out, okay, y'all want to come with these three safeties or whatever on the field.
And
We're gonna run the ball on
They
y'all.
kind of played.
But no, what I'm
What-
When
saying,
the last time Raheem Mostert had 121 on the ground, bro?
you're right. I get it. They were able to run what
the
I didn't
Patriots
like.
did though, they played you could say a dime defense. It's more of a dime. They had
three safeties.
They had
bro.
three safeties out there. They
That's-
had three safeties
that's-
out there.
that's okay.
Trying to not get beat deep. Okay, you playing a dime defense. What you gonna do? Run the ball, right?
Run that
But that's
route.
okay. All night, the pass was there underneath. All night.
And they took some of that. Majority.
Two was
of it.
20 for 30. He threw about 30 times, but they ran the ball about 30 times too because the run was wide open.
But what I'm
Jalen
saying,
Waddle had a good game.
I know it's early in the season, but how do you? If something's working, it's working. Don't deteriorate from what's working because
But why force it if they're giving us the run? If they're playing coverage with the passing,
He getting 6 yards a carry
why,
right
why,
now.
why force it?
that was late, and that was because he bust that what?
I feel you, but
He already run the end of the
but
game.
they ran the ball 30 times for a reason, D.
That first drive, they ran that. They ran
Yeah,
that ball.
but he busted like 60 at the end of the game.
His long was 42.
And
42
And also
at the end of the game.
Jalen Waddle had a good game before he got put
Before
up
he-
again with a concussion.
But what I'm saying is,
And who's to say he doesn't keep on trending towards that direction if he doesn't get hurt?
right, but this game shouldn't have been closer than what it was.
That's due to Miami defense giving up plays.
No, that's due to them, the offense getting on the field, getting off, getting on.
And
getting
Jalen Wall got hurt on top of that too, though. I mean, you got to put that in account. Part of the offense got hurt.
You're consistently taking your best two players off the field and putting in Braxton Berrios and whoever else they had.
They're sharing the
playing.
field. Braxton Berrios be on the field with Waddle and Tyreek.
Yeah, but there was a lot of times where Tyreek was on the sideline, especially.
I don't know. I think.
I
that
feel like you
game-
nitpicking right now.
Yeah, I feel like that it wasn't that serious.
It shouldn't have been as close as it was.
I mean, it was
But,
close.
but I think that's due to
This is
Miami.
that's
Miami
his game plan.
Oh, D,
yeah,
this
like,
2 weeks in a row. We done said the Patriots have been 2 games they should not been that close to. This 2 weeks in a row to be saying that now.
So you think it's the Patriots?
Bill Belichick. I keep telling you why.
Or
He
you don't
played a
think-
good-
Or you don't think it's teams that's downplaying?
No, I think it's Bill Belichick's making
I think-
people like
I
Tyreek
think-
Hill regular.
Now, I'll tell you what. I think that it's a little bit of both. I think that Philly downplayed to the competition because they should have blown
them out.
They should have blown the Patriots out. I think that Miami had a chance to blow the Patriots
Blow
out
'em
too,
out.
but that defense, like I said, is a big question mark, and they got a lot of things going in that second half with Kevin Bourne and all the rest of them boy. But no, I mean, I think that was just a schematic game.
If he didn't short throw that ball to Tyreek, that the route was on.
Who we talking about?
I mean, but you look at it though. If my man don't shoelace tackle Jalen Waddle, that's to the crib.
Route is on.
Is we living by ifs right now? Like, I don't know what we keep saying.
Anyways,
like what we doing right now?
I mean,
That was for me watching the game. I feel like Miami had control of the whole.
That's
No
what-
matter
late-
how
late
close
night.
the score was, they had control of the game.
I never had a
mean,
doubt in my mind that Miami's gonna lose that game.
I mean, watching that first drive, I was like, all right, Tyreek's not gonna have a big game.
Yeah.
They're not gonna let Tyreek beat them. Like
And
he can have
even-
anything underneath, but
I mean,
not gonna be-
even if New England did score that last drive, you gonna give Miami the ball back to win the game? That's
but
over.
they weren't moving the ball in the fourth quarter. They couldn't
Think that Sabi Raheem must have had that long run in the fourth quarter?
in the fourth quarter. That was it.
That was the last
That
drive.
was-
That was the last serious drive they had, right?
That was once New England just said fuck it. They were done. They were beat.
At the end of the day, they still have to worry about Tyreek Hill. That's their biggest focus. No matter what we're doing, Tyreek Hill's our biggest focus. You know what that means? Someone else has to get off, and that's what happened.
Bill Belichick said that going to the game.
But why does Tyreek?
we are okay with losing the game as long as Tyreek don't beat
But
us.
why does Tyreek? Okay, I get it. In game changes. Why does Tyreek have to be your main focus when they're not even using Tyreek?
I mean, you want Tyreek to get loose?
I mean, the moment you switch, come on,
You want Tyreek to get loose? That's what you want?
We all play ball. There's always a game plan. If there's somebody you playing against somebody who's raw, like there's always that. It don't matter. That game plan is never going to change because the minute you change that, they're going to take advantage of that.
Tyreek over the top,
Yep.
and now you really got no chance.
That-
And now the route is on now because
So now-
Tyreek Hill's going now.
So basically, what I'm hearing is that New England played to lose.
I mean, their
mean,
defense did enough.
I mean, I felt like their base defense, that's their best defense. But that defense they had, that's not their best defense that they had on the field all game. That was just to stop Tyreek Hill.
Bro,
But-
we all know the Patriots' problem is the offensive side of the ball. We talk about their defense right now. We don't need to talk about their defense. Their offense.
yeah.
We need some receivers over there.
If
like,
Mac Jones could get a pass 20 yards down the field, I mean,
I mean, so just to wrap this up though, but I will give a little credit to the rookie DB Gonzalez.
Yeah,
Ooh, he playing right now.
Made a
Played a
play.
good game.
that was a play.
Yeah,
made a play.
played a good
It was underthrown, but it was still a play he had
Yeah.
to make.
Yeah, he played a good game.
All right. So moving forward, we got Saints and Panthers. I don't think there's much we need to talk about on this game besides the fact that
Yuck.
Y'all played a rookie.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't look too good. Defense looked good. Same thing as I said last week.
Good dub. But
Derek Carr,
Yep.
looking shaky. But anyways, let's move forward to the last Monday night game. We had the Browns versus the Steelers.
The offense, Kenny Pickett is still off. Like he can't throw a slant right now.
and off. He sucked.
He's
He
off.
do
He
suck.
sucked.
No, I'm
Y'all gotta
I'm-
move on from.
But
Kenny
before
Pickett.
I let y'all
gotta
go crazy with Kenny, I'm gonna let y'all rock. I promise let y'all rock.
Tank Davis.
I'm gonna let him.
Last
let him talk
year,
about that off.
Kenny can those throws he's missing this year, he was making last year. He's not even trying to create outside the play no more. I don't know what's going on with Kenny right now, but I don't like it. I hate our offense, but shout out to defense. If
Y'all
we had
blame-
them,
so
we'll be 0-2 like
Y'all
a team
blame-
we know in here.
So everything is on Kenny right now.
Oh yeah.
Everything.
Last game,
My mind.
more Kenny than Matt Canada.
It is more Kenny. And I said that against the 49ers. There were plays where they set him up. Bro, Matt Canada is giving them plays to get him comfortable, and he's missing them. Like,
Okay, so this is what we talked about last week. I know y'all said something about let's run the ball.
Oh, we can't do that
Oh,
anymore.
we couldn't do
Can't
that.
do that again either.
Couldn't do that either.
Online not getting no push.
But it was not even that though. I think with the run game, I think that has to do with play calling and
Predictable.
personnel.
We're predictable.
And we're very predictable about that. They know that if Najee is in the game and we're under center, 90% of the time we're gonna run the ball.
Like,
And-
don't get it twisted. Matt Canada's still a problem now. Like, we're too predictable. Like, why do I know we're about to run the ball? Every time we go under center, we're like, it's like 92% of the time when we're under center, we run the ball. And when we're in shotgun, we have the highest pass rate in the league.
So you feel like Mike Tomlin didn't have y'all prepared once again?
No, I think Mike has prepared because the defense showed up. My defense showed up. End of the day, that's who won us the game, bruh.
And Mike's a defensive coach.
He's a defensive minded coach, but 4 or 5 turnovers. Alex Highsmith.
2 touchdowns. Come on now.
We had 2 defensive touchdowns. Alex Highsmith had a strip sack. T.J. Watt had a sack. T.J. Watt is now the leading sack leader for
The Steelers franchise.
the Steelers franchise. He has the most sacks in Steelers franchise history already, and that's crazy.
I'm
But
gonna
it's
be honest.
not that, though.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm not gonna give your defense a lot of credit. I feel like Deshaun played crap.
Why?
Crap. Because there was a lot of plays and a lot of throws and a lot of times he could have escaped the pocket that he didn't. He just sat there.
Where's he going?
What do you mean? Where's he going? This is my thing. I've seen a lot this week.
Every time.
This is a lot. I've seen this so many times with quarterbacks this week. If you're gonna drop back, why are you going to either open up and run to where the contain is instead of running up the field or
He was
up in the pocket?
he was trying to run up that field.
He had nowhere to go.
He had nowhere to go.
I watched that game.
It was multiple times. He
I
had
watched
nowhere
that
to
game
go.
3 times. Just the second time to see how that defense played, and the third time to see how Deshaun Watson played. And he realistically could do nothing. The times he did got the pocket, he scrambled a few times and got a few yards. But other times, we was on it, bro.
Now he did play bad. Yeah,
He played bad.
He is playing bad, but I'm not going to discredit that defense. That
pick six should have been a pick. He should have thrown that ball.
Didn't they hit the
The
receiver hands
receiver
first?
dropped it.
That's the receiver dropped that, right?
The receiver dropped it. It's going to be a pick regardless because the receiver dropped it, Minka grabbed it, but then his next receiver came to play defense, knocked him, and Alex Highsmith just in the right situation, right time. That's on the receiver. He simply just dropped that pass.
We talking a lot about the defense right now, but we gotta realize the fact that Nick Chubb was averaging 4 or 5 a clip before he went down. Nick
Before he
Chubb
went
was
down,
walking.
y'all had no
he
chance
was
winning
walking
that
on
game.
that defense.
Jerome Forster had a good game too.
He had a good game.
The run game didn't drop off.
But if Nick Chubb, it's not Nick Chubb.
Shit.
Nick Chubb was averaging
Nick
4 or
Chubb
5
went
a
out.
clip.
They relied on
a
Deshaun
touch.
Watson after that.
So the
I
run game didn't fall off, but it was still effective.
Yeah.
But this just shows you that, in my opinion, Deshaun Watson ain't hit it no more.
Yeah, he ain't.
Yeah.
He's not. He's not at all.
That's
He's still
what it
under
showed.
center a lot.
He
Even when Nick Chubb was
wasted
down, he's still
money.
under center a lot still.
I wouldn't necessarily say he's not it.
He ain't it, man.
I just don't like we said before. I just don't think the Browns have an identity.
This is
of
his
what they-
first
of-
full season. with
Yeah,
him,
they don't
bro.
have an identity of
They
what
have
they.
an identity, but they. I mean, shit.
They're
Do they
identity.
have-
Chubb.
Yeah.
Now it's-
I mean, that's
No,
not
they have no. They have an identity. It does not work. They want to run spread. Week 1, we saw they want to run that crap.
Yeah,
It does not work.
It doesn't
Deshaun
work.
Watson is
Yeah.
not Houston Deshaun no more.
It's not that.
He's a lesser version of himself.
Them days are gone, man. I ain't gonna lie.
It's
to you.
Deshaun D. I promise you, Deshaun.
I think
Elijah Moore did all he could do.
I think that they built their O line to run the ball.
And they need to stick to that.
It works.
Turn
Right.
around, hand it off.
And
That's
all
what
they
I'm saying.
and
You
all
can't-
they
you can't run a spread when you've built your O line to
But-
be able to run.
and
block.
but this is why I'm saying
So
Deshaun
stick
is
to,
bad.
stick to what you know. Run the ball.
And his decision making when those passes are open, he's doing bad.
And he's
passes.
off too. Like his throws, he's off. The reason we even said ourselves, the pass interference at the end of the game, they didn't call it because the ball was so on the sideline.
Yeah.
It didn't matter. It was uncatchable.
Yep.
yeah, so
But yeah, I can't discredit that defense because Browns the Browns O line, they have a good O line. And they've been getting whipped around them edges.
I just have a serious question. Like,
What's
why was that
Jack
still
Cartlin for the Browns.
Jack
he hurt.
Hartley? Yeah.
He
Why was
tore
that?
his ACL, MCL, all that.
Oh, but what's his name? Boy from Ohio State.
He did great.
Oh yeah.
He did all right, but
DeWan.
the week before that, he was pancaking left and right on the ground. But
Well, I was
all I'm
talking.
saying
I was talking to Dion. He held his own.
he held his own for the majority of, but a lot of that was.
Come on now,
TJ
you
Watt
asking
down.
somebody who's 6'8", 300.
That's probably why they offensive like that. They had a
300
backup in there that Sean was trying to get the ball in his hand. That's why it probably looked like that.
370.
Oh, that same back that played against them.
Mhm.
That
Yeah.
same back that played against them
DeWan.
did a great job.
6'8", 374 pounds. What do you?
But
what,
so what my saying is,
what are you supposed to do with TJ?
we know what the Browns'
Oh no,
game
I
plan
mean,
was.
you can't do nothing with that now. But
The best in the game.
best edge
He's
rusher
a-
in the game. I mean, but I do say I give him credit.
Yeah.
He did do a good job.
Yeah.
But they got to a point in that second half was like, we need to help him.
I
But they
think
started keeping that tight end to
Yeah.
chip TJ.
Yeah, I
They
think
got to a point where that like he needs.
I think
some
my
help.
biggest question for y'all as Steelers fans is, why was that still a game?
The offense did nothing.
Offense.
The offense, simple. If the offense produce, we blow them out.
Easy. Kenny is off, and it just looked terrible.
So what do you do?
I think right now, they calling for Matt Canada's firing and stuff like that. I just think that altogether, the offense is bad. I think it's more of a Kenny thing right now. He needs to, whatever he has going on, whatever y'all need to do to get him more comfortable, let's do that. But I think, like I said, we're not going to face defenses like that all the time.
But what's stopping the running game from working?
We can't run block.
That O-lines look bad.
The O-line is terrible.
They look
So if
bad.
you can't run the ball, how do you expect to be able to pass the ball? Vice versa.
But like I just said, bro, the Browns have a good defense. Do they not? The 49ers arguably have the best defense in the league. Do they not? We are playing the Raiders on Sunday Night Football this Sunday.
So why y'all not giving Kenny Pickett some grace then?
Some grace.
The throws he's missing. Like, it's the throws he's missing.
The reason I'm not giving him grace because he has a clean pocket and he's missing throws.
He's still
That's
misses.
why I'm not giving him grace. Allen Robinson beat the biggest thing I took away from that. Allen Robinson had Denzel Ward beat off the line, routed him
And missed the throw.
Missed the throw.
low
To the
behind him. Allen Robinson had to slow down to try to catch the
The
ball.
same way he missed Deontay Johnson on a touchdown week 1, the same way he missed Allen Robinson. Low to the ground.
And then
in behind.
And then the crazy thing of me, you got a clean pocket wide open. You missed that throw, but you threw a 75-yard slant. You do a slant that goes to the house for 75 yards
George Pickens.
to George Pickens, and you were heavily pressured. Knocked you on the ground, but you stood there and threw a dot. So what's the difference?
And I feel like George Pickens need more targets to this day. Like, I feel like Kenny Pickett's, I feel like it's more of him not even looking at George Pickens.
It's a consistency.
Yeah.
Gotta get more consistent, but that's what I'm gonna say on it.
Okay. All right. So let's switch it up. All right. So we got our week 2 recap out the way. Let's go ahead and speak on our top performers from week 2. So Palmer, you want to start with your week 2 top performer?
My top performers, offense and defense. My offensive player, I'm gonna go Mike Evans. Had a crazy game, man. Crazy game. I think I believe he had 6 receptions for 171 yards.
I'll fact check. Give me a second.
171 yards and a touchdown. I got it right here.
Oh, you got
But
it.
6 receptions for 171 yards and a tutty.
And a tug.
Crazy game. Good game, man. But defense side of the ball, I don't really have an individual. I have a collective group. I'm a shout out to the Steelers defense because they basically single-handedly won us that game. If they don't turn up like that, we definitely are 0-2 right now.
0-2, like the Bengals.
Yeah, forced 4 or 5 turnovers. That was good. And shout out to my guy, Cole Holcomb, man. I know TJ and Highsmith was in the highlight of everything, but Cole Holcomb had a great game, man. Forced a fumble late in that game as well. So shout out to the Steelers defense, man.
I'll go next. I got 2 players. They both on defense. One, I'm gonna do Chris Jones. Welcome back. He was dominant. The defense looked even better when you were out there. It was crazy. Hell, Jacksonville with 9 points, who I think have a great offense. It just did not look great at all. And my second player is Alex Highsmith, Mr. Who. When we talked about him before, he was who this, who that. Now he AFC Defensive Player of the Week.
Lucky pick 6.
Pick 6, forced fumble.
An apology?
Didn't even.
So, but Paul wants to know,
Force it.
are you going to apologize to Alex Highsmith, or are you going to wait till you have another great year?
He didn't earn it.
So
He
a
didn't earn that
forced fumble and a sack and a pick 6, not enough for you.
We having a different conversation.
I guess Trey Hendrick doing that every week or something.
Sam Hubbard.
Sam Hubbard, oh my God.
We having a different conversation.
Man,
about
go
it.
with your top four.
He didn't.
Here we
He
go.
didn't even earn that.
Here we go, Blunt. Who you got?
All right. So my top performer on offense, C.J. Stroud, 384, 2 touchdowns. Really surprised me. Second, offensive player, Puka Nakau, 15 receptions, 147 yards.
Puka.
CMC got 116, 1 tud, 51-yard run. And then my defensive players, Micah Parsons, 2 sacks, 6 pressures, 3 tackles for loss, and 1 forced fumble.
He had a day.
Okay.
Yeah, over there.
All right, James, who you got?
My top performer. I don't care about offense, defense. Cowboys defense. they just take the cake on the offense side of the ball and defense side of the ball. That's just how I feel. Like they could like I could just turn on the TV and just watch them play defense all day. That's just how dominant they are.
Yeah.
Just doing it all. That's just how I feel about them.
Okay.
So yeah, that's
All
my
right.
top performer.
So I'm gonna go. I got one for offense and one for defense. I'm gonna go Micah Parsons on defense. I mean, the man is dominant. I mean, even though we know that the Jets O line ain't that solid, the man just he been balling so far.
Defense player of the year.
Yeah, he been so far.
They been saying MVP.
I mean,
Might be.
They been saying it.
Might be.
he playing.
We'll see how that turns
He playing
out.
like a man on a mission. And then my offensive player of the week, my top performer. You already said Puka, so I ain't gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with DeAndre Swift. Okay. I mean, he's been working his behind off. Like I said, I really feel he didn't get the opportunity like he should have in Detroit. First game, back home, and he put on a show. He would have had 2 touchdowns, but they went ahead and did the QB sneak. After he done drove them, 75 yards down the field. So yeah, that's my top performer on offense. No lie though, Devontae Smith and Jay Jetta would have been my next options.
I was gonna shout J Jet out.
Those would have been my next options.
11 catches, 159.
Yeah.
It's a little honorable mention, man.
Yeah.
Out the running back side of the field, man. B. John Robinson, man.
Oh, he looked good.
19
Over-
carries
He looked
for
good.
124 yards on the ground, man. That's
Yeah.
a good game.
He looked good. Anybody got any honorable riches?
J Jet was my honorable mention, but you mentioned him, so
Got any James? Nah.
T. Higgins.
he had two tuds, right?
2 touchdowns.
Welcome back, Clemson.
And the L.
Mm-hmm. They ain't got a dub yet this
They
year.
didn't get that.
Week
They
3.
didn't get that. All right, so let's move forward.
Speaking of week 3,
And we got a last segment of the night. We got our pick 'em. Week 3 games coming up. And we're gonna go ahead and go through those real quick and get our picks out the way. All right, so the first game, we got Falcons and Lions.
anyone would like to start?
I'm gonna start. I'm going Atlanta.
I second that. I got Atlanta.
I think I'm going to go Detroit.
I'm going with Detroit too.
Hey man, I guess I'm the tiebreaker. Hey man, we stay in the D. Go ahead, Detroit.
No, man.
We going Detroit. I like Detroit offense. I like the offense.
Desmond Ritter's bad.
And that's why I picked them.
But what you said last week?
We said the same
What-
thing.
no. This James word verbatim. Yeah, they don't got. They're gonna run. They're gonna run.
This is
run.
But I mean, yeah. Hey,
They're going to.
I'm
run.
not high on Detroit defense either. But I really like their offense.
We all do. We all do.
You about to take it down?
Take what there?
He said it himself. I ain't gonna send him to say.
Take what there?
Remember, he said that, y'all.
That I don't like Detroit defense.
Oh, don't say nothing. Let's keep
What's he
rolling.
talking about?
So you don't like Atlanta defense?
I have a problem with defense. I got
So
a
you
problem.
don't think that Atlanta defense can slow down Detroit's defense?
Detroit offense.
Detroit offense.
Jesse Bateman have a better chance of they could slow it down, but I don't know.
I ain't gonna lie. Aegis Terrell and the boy locking that shit up.
All that across the field
Oh yeah.
and Josh Reynolds and wasn't Raymond, Kareem Raymond and all. Yeah, I don't see that happening.
They
All
got
right,
one man show over there, man.
all right, next up, we got Chargers Vikings. Chargers.
I'm taking the Vikings.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm taking the Vikings. I'm sorry.
I'm about to say I'm going Captain Curtin, boy. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna cap.
I take my pick back.
I ain't gonna lie. The Chargers look bad.
Yeah, they can't.
That defense looked terrible. I got the Vikings. Jay Cheddar
Yeah.
will go for it.
Vikings.
And with Chargers defense versus that offense,
Ooh.
Vikings all day.
And I will say, I mean, Cam Akers ain't cream of the crop, but that's better than
That's better than
Madison.
Madison.
So
Yeah.
we'll see
All
how
right,
it goes.
so y'all heard me. I changed my pick.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that.
We all going Vikings.
Yeah, you was tripping at first.
All right,
You was
yeah,
tripping.
I had really okay. Let's go Texans and Jaguars.
Jacksonville.
Jags.
Yeah, I'm
We
taking
got
the
the
Jags.
Jags.
I'm going Jags.
We all taking the Jags.
In a closer game than y'all think. Still Jags though.
Okay.
Jacksonville.
Saints and Packers. I'm gonna start it off. I'm going with the Saints. I'm going Saints.
I think y'all lose this week, man. I got to go to the Packers.
I'm gonna give it to y'all because I think y'all would slow down Jordan Love before they. Derek Carr gonna struggle still. He still gonna look bad, but I still got y'all winning.
I got Nola.
Is Christian Watson back this week?
Should be.
I don't think that
Yeah,
matters.
that doesn't matter.
No, he's not him. But what is it?
Aaron Jones might not play
Not
either.
the Saints.
Yeah,
Saints.
Judge not playing.
Romeo
yet.
Dobbs didn't play last week.
Saints.
Bakari, whatever.
And then you
And
got
I think another one of the old linemen, the guard is hurt too.
Oh,
Elton Jenkins.
I
Maybe?
didn't know all that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, Aaron Jones might not play. All types of stuff
Yeah.
going on over there.
I ain't
Three.
A
know
lot of
that.
them out. Yeah.
2.
I got
One.
Nola.
All right. So
I
we
know
all
that.
on the Saints.
Yeah.
All right. We got Broncos and Dolphins.
Dolphins.
The
Dolphins
Dolphins.
by
Dolphins.
2 tugs.
Easy.
Tyree gonna go crazy. The Dolphins.
All right. I got Miami too. All right. We got Titans and Browns.
The Browns are the Browns, and I'm still gonna pick them.
No,
No, I'm not. I'm picking Titans.
I think
That's gonna be a good.
I'm picking Titans.
No, I think I'm rolling with the Titans again this week.
Yeah, yeah.
I think the Titans have the defense to stop that run. No Nick Chubb, so I think that a lot of the offense going to rely on Deshaun Watson being that guy to carry them. So
Yeah, Hunt's not eligible to play this week, right?
He's playing this week.
He is.
Yes, Stefanski
Who?
said
He's
today. Kareem Hunt's playing today. Sunday.
Okay.
They signed him.
Yeah, they signed him.
This time yesterday.
Oh, but I still got the Titans though. I think that Derrick Henry and the boy going to do the thing.
Who you
I
got,
think they'll
Blanc?
be all right.
It's tough. I know.
I'm gonna stick with the AFC North. I'm gonna go with Browns.
Okay. Who you got?
Taking the Browns.
All right.
So what is it?
3 Titans, 2 Browns.
3 Titans, 2 Browns.
Got 2 Titans.
Yeah, 2 Titans.
Y'all all right, man.
Yeah. Bills Commanders.
Big Bills.
Bills Mafia.
Blanc.
Commanders.
My man. Well, you all right, boy.
I think they're gonna upset them. Y'all already know I don't like Josh Allen like that.
I'm not mad at you for saying it.
Oh,
It's gonna be a close game.
y'all already know I'm riding with my guy.
You going with the Commanders?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm
I'm
going Bills.
I'm riding with the
This should be a
Commanders,
close
man.
game.
Bills.
It should be a
Yeah.
good game to
I
be
think that's
honest.
gonna
It
be
should be a
Yo,
great game.
what the
I think that's gonna be
Jets,
big.
Commanders home too.
what the Jets did to them,
So
I think it's gonna be not the same distinct. You know, the Jets defense are better than that Commanders defense, but there's not a drop off from that defensive line. It could be Commanders could be better. So
all right.
yeah,
Well, I'm going Bills. Next up we got Colts and Ravens. Easy. I'm going Ravens.
Ravens don't enter
Ravens.
Richardson.
Yeah.
Ravens.
Ravens.
no Anthony Richardson, Ravens big time.
All right. Patriots and Jets. Patriots.
Big Bill. I'm going Big Bill. Patriots get their first win.
I don't know how I feel.
That's
about that one.
crazy, right?
Hey, they playing comp.
I got the
Who you
Jets.
got? Who you got, James?
Zach Wilson gonna be seeing ghosts.
I got the Jets.
Why?
I got the Jets.
I'm going with the Jets too.
Okay, why you have to give us a why? 'Cause I think it seemed like y'all only 2 gonna pick them.
I think that outside of the quarterback, the talent leans towards New York.
That's how bad I think the quarterback is.
Yeah.
That's how bad I think he is.
I'm leaning with New York and them guys. So I think that they're gonna lock up whatever they got going on in New England.
Pitch got good.
So
D-line,
you
low-key.
think that
On some-
you
on some
think
low
that
keys.
you think that the Patriots lose to 2 MVP caliber quarterbacks and win against Zach Wilson? I mean, don't win against Zach Wilson?
I'm taking the defense. Sorry,
I feel like it's gonna be a defense versus defense, to be honest.
I'm taking the defense.
And it comes down to Mac versus Zach.
I think Brees Hall gonna have a big game.
Yeah,
He only had 4 touches last week.
we have seen that you can run the ball on New England. So if I'm the coach,
New England not gonna play 3 safeties against them.
they're not gonna play.
They're not playing that defense. man.
They're not 3 safeties, but I mean that D line, okay, cool, but who else they got for real, for real? So I'm rolling with
You want the Jets?
with the crew.
Yeah. Jets.
You want Jets?
Jets, Jets.
Who'd you pick, Dion?
Patriots.
Me too. All right. We got Panthers and Seahawks.
Seahawks.
Seahawks, no Bryce Young.
Yeah, I
I'm
don't-
going Seahawks.
In a blowout.
Seattle.
You gonna trade on your mans like that?
Yeah.
And Shaq Thompson out for the year too. Yeah.
Seattle.
All right, we got Bears and Chiefs. Chiefs.
Patty by a lot.
Yeah.
Come back to me.
Chiefs.
I'm not going to get Patty. Patty.
You got something to think about with the Bears and the Chiefs?
Who you got
You got something to think about?
Chiefs.
Chiefs.
I'm going with the Chiefs.
Boy.
That was easy.
I you better make the Panthers pick again, huh? Pick the Bears, huh?
All right, we got Cowboys and Cardinals.
Cowboys by 40.
Dallas.
By 30. I ain't going to say 40.
Yeah. I say about 28.
It might be 25,
I'm
24.
going Cowboys.
I'm going Cowboys.
Cowboys.
Who you got?
Dallas.
Okay.
I do want to see Parsons on Paris Johnson. Was it Paris Johnson?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do want to see that though.
Steelers and Raiders.
I'm listening. Y'all know me. I'm going to pick.
Who, the Raiders?
Yeah,
no.
wait for me to say that.
Huh?
Wait for me to say that.
This a hard one right here.
Steelers.
Maybe,
Yeah.
maybe the better quarterback.
Even Josh Dixon look good this year. Y'all got
I picked
Devontae Adams got concussion. Y'all really going to
Yeah.
sit here and pick
Oh,
Raiders?
he's not playing?
I don't know if he's not playing or not.
He has a
I'm
chance.
going Steelers. I'm going to go Steelers.
Josh Dixon looks terrible this year, but y'all want to pick him.
I ain't gonna
Y'all
lie.
wanna pick them.
That's
Maybe the better quarterback wins.
that's a big decision. For,
Jimmy G?
if Adams playing, I'm picking the Raiders.
You don't know if he's playing. You can't do that.
I don't think he's out though.
I don't think
I'm
they're
gonna
out.
go Raiders. I'm just gonna go ahead. And
Let me
go
see
Raiders.
what's going on.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, Pat Pete. Them boy dunk,
We don't got Pat Pete following.
hey, them boy dunking on Pat Pete. I ain't gonna lie, them boys killing Pat Pete.
Devontae, you looking it up?
Is there a ruling on Devontae?
Matter of fact, I'm gonna know it all right now.
Nope. He is playing.
He's
Oh,
playing.
Raiders.
Yep.
I'm taking the Raiders.
Raiders. Raiders by 3.
So we got 3 Raiders, 2 Steelers?
No, you got 3 Steelers.
Oh, okay.
I'm going
Yeah.
Steelers.
Yeah. I'm taking,
No surprising two the worst record.
I'm
is
taking
six.
my guys,
Raiders.
and
Going three-
Not
I'm gonna
surprised.
tell you who's gonna. Our defense is gonna be the big thing again because that Reds offensive line trash. They have a backup. They have a guard playing right tackle right now. TJ's gonna have a field day on that.
Our O-line should not lose to one man, right? Because Chandler Jones not even playing.
Right.
He's not
Max
facility
Crosby.
right now.
I'm
Max
not
Crosby.
even
Yeah.
high
You
on-
lose to one man?
I'm not even high on Max Crosby.
Pressure boy.
Who blocking Max
High
Crosby?
motor. High motor.
High motor.
So why you like them niggas over there in Washington?
Them niggas
Deron
better-
Payne
I'm
doesn't.
just saying.
Deron Payne doesn't
Okay,
just have a high motor.
But them ends, they get a lot of hurries.
But
They're better than Max Crosby.
but the tackles make plays.
We saying Montez Sweat better than Max Crosby?
Oh, I wouldn't say all that now. That's
Is that what we saying?
I like Max Crosby like that.
I'm asking a question.
No,
Are we
I'm-
saying Montez Sweat
But
better than Max Crosby?
I'm
That's
just,
all I want to
I'm
know.
just saying because they get a lot of hurries too. That's all I'm saying.
You think that? Because that's what you were swaying.
It's like they're in the same tier to me. I mean, I ain't high on either one like crazy.
Give me Montez.
I think I'll take Max for the conversation. Just if y'all want my vote. If y'all want my vote, I'm gonna take Max.
All right, let's go ahead. We got Rams and Bengals.
Rams.
damn.
Easy.
That's crazy.
And I'm not coming off of that pick.
So
either.
what it is with Joe Burrow? Is
That's
he
the
playing
thing. We
or
don't
is
know if
he
he
not
playing.
playing?
See,
What's going on with
He
that?
got a calf sleeve. Y'all heard LeBlanc? He got a calf sleeve. He got re-injured the last play last week.
He was full practice today.
If you
No,
want
see,
if you want my opinion on it, I think it's a little bit of both. I think it's more of the injury thing than anything, but it's a little bit of both. I think he's not. I don't think. Well, playing quarterback, your legs, you're gonna throw with your legs.
I don't think it's fair that we have to make a decision.
I can't hear Paul on my headphones.
I don't think it's fair we have to make a decision on the Bengals because if Burrow not playing,
So
He is playing,
Make the pick as if Burrow's not. He's gonna play.
He is playing.
He's playing.
he is playing.
He gonna be
We
whacked
don't
too.
know yet. They're saying.
I mean, but if he's a full
day-to-day.
participant on a Friday,
He's playing. Did he
So-
practice all week?
no. This is his first full day today.
But he's a quarterback, so he don't need all that reps anyway. He be all right.
Yeah, he's gonna play. But
They won't put Jake Brown.
I
out there, for
think I'm gonna lean towards the Rams because Puka gonna have a D. Puka,
real. 2-2. Puka 2-2.
Puka.
But that's it. With Kyron Williams,
And Matthew Stafford stole that
Ooh,
quarterback. So
man. And y'all don't got nobody to block Aaron Donald.
O line already in shambles.
Rams, bust down. Tatiana.
Ain't gonna be a bust now. If Joe Burrow, the reason I'm picking the Rams for real, because Joe Burrow don't look healthy, and then he got hurt on the last play. The last time I see him, he got hurt.
Just
You come what Onk say? You come in the season hurt.
Come in limping, you walk out limping.
all right. Last game of the weekend. Matter of fact, James, did you make a pick?
I'm taking Rams.
Taking Rams.
So we got 4 Rams, 1 Bengal.
0-3 start.
Golly, playoffs.
Jesus.
All right, last game of the weekend, we got Eagles and Buccaneers. I think this is probably one of the most interesting ones.
What?
Buccaneers 2-0.
Man,
Baker-
Darius
Baker
Slater
playing
would have a
cake.
field day with
Crazy.
Baker, man.
And Mike Evans.
Y'all high on Baker, man, for real? Or y'all just happy he had two good games?
Mike
Looking
Evans
good.
looking all pro.
Y'all ain't answer my question.
They looking good.
Mike Evans looking the same way he
Yeah,
been
Mike
doing
Evans
for the
is Mike
8
Evans.
past
We're not about to
8
act
years.
like Mike Evans is Mike Evans.
I don't know why
I'm not
you
saying
don't
I'm not
understand
saying
that.
he wasn't playing good. I'm just saying he looking all pro to a league that receivers aren't dominating right now, except for Jay Jetta. And that's Jay Jetta.
Tyreek Hill has 250 something receiving yards. I don't care what you talking about. I don't care what you talking about.
Word.
I mean, in consistency so far, back-to-back weeks.
For
Mike
what a
Evans.
receiver is, the standard wise, that's who Mike Evans is.
Yeah. Puka, all pro.
Apparently Brandon Cooks too.
Looking like it.
Anyways, I'm taking Philly, man.
I'm taking Philly. Yeah, I'm taking Philly. He got Palmer.
I'm going Philly.
He got Blanc.
I'm going Buccaneers.
Hating.
I'm going Philly.
Hating.
I ain't gonna lie though,
I'm
y'all lose
Buccaneers.
again, panic.
I'm going Philly. I can tell you why I'm
I'm
going
butting over
Philly.
here.
I'm going
Panic.
Philly because he gonna throw Darius Slade one. He gonna throw them one.
Yeah.
It was cool. The first 2 weeks was cool. That was cool.
I want to say, I don't think
That was
y'all-
cool. But with Jalen Carter and them boy coming at him,
Ooh.
that was cool.
You think I'll be able to run the ball?
Oh Lord Jesus, clean.
I said, man, it all depends. The passing game, I don't know.
17-14 Philly.
I think it's I must say I think
And
it'll
they're
be
not
closer
look
than what we
and,
think
and,
though.
and the Bucks not looking good. I mean, they're not looking bad.
That's why I said
In the
it's
secondary.
Low score. I say low scoring,
Closer than what we think.
close game, one possession.
2017.
Yeah, 17-14, 20-17,
I don't know. Jalen
something
Carter
like
might
that.
have a big day though.
I'm saying they should eat because that O line over there hurt. Jensen out for the year, so they just go crazy in the D
But
line.
they've been running the ball though.
That's what's up. Let me see who they played. Let me refresh my memory.
Who they played last week?
Chicago.
Some whack team in week 2. Let me see who
They
they
played.
played.
Oh, I mean, matter of fact, you're right. They played the Vikings and then they played Chicago.
Two,
You right.
two non-defenses. Like, what's up with y'all right now?
Can't run the ball. I mean, you're right. Who can't stop the run? So, but Rashad White is a baller.
Yeah, 2 whack teams, man.
So everybody got their pick in. Philly, Bucks. You
He gonna be under 500.
nothing.
Him and Jen
We gonna
table
see.
together under 500.
Yeah.
Gut feeling.
Yeah, and you got Philly too.
So you think Bacon will get it done?
Think so.
I wouldn't be shocked.
He said it himself. Philly don't look good this year.
We don't.
Yeah, I
They
wouldn't
can't
be
pass the
shocked.
ball, but
I don't
wouldn't
think
be
they pull it out. I
That-
just think it'd be a closer game.
that
than we
Tampa
expect.
O-line is in shambles.
Hey,
They might play one of the best D-lines in the NFL.
Yeah.
I say the best. I say one of the. Are they not one of the best D-lines now? They suck now.
Shit, you see how we been playing? They look like one of the best.
You want the truth?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't watch the Patriots game because I was not impressed. I didn't care to watch the Patriots. Y'all play week 2? I didn't watch that game.
Yeah.
Cap Craig did have a day on y'all.
Yeah.
But it was in a comeback effort, though. It was like we knew he was going to do that.
Well, we got all our picks in.
That's the last game, right?
Yeah, that's the last game. I mean,
That's game, man.
all right. Well, we made it to the end of this episode. Anybody got any last minute thoughts they want to say before we close out?
So Eagles now top 5 D-line in the league? I just want to answer before we get off the pod.
I don't think so.
Top 5 D line.
No.
49ers, Cowboys, Jets,
Steelers.
complete D line.
Yeah.
Looking at
I'd say Steelers.
Yeah.
Okay, so this it. 49ers, Cowboys, Jets, 49ers, Steelers, Saints. That's mine.
Are we going to let him slide with Saints? Like, we going to let him slide with that, huh?
we gonna just let him put him. I'm not gonna argue.
Saints or Titans?
Better than
Titans,
Eagles?
Saints.
I know it's a slow start, guys. I know it's a slow
I would say
start.
it's just week.
I know it's a
I would
slow
say
start, boys.
It's week 3.
Ah.
It's week 3, but as of now,
The Titans, I actually respect the Titans, though. Jeffrey Simmons in here
But
last week. I respect the Titans.
I replaced the Saints with the Titans, and Saints number 6.
I still got the Eagles ahead of you, I think, though.
but as of right now,
But it's still week 2. It's early. I mean, if we go off of as of right
yeah,
now,
as of right now,
Say,
yeah.
say that 5 again.
Cowboys,
Okay.
Jets,
Okay.
49ers,
All right.
you said us already?
Steelers,
Okay.
Titans. And I think I can switch to 49ers and Jets.
You don't got the Commanders in there?
As of right now.
Y'all boy disrespecting them boy. I ain't gonna lie to you.
All right, so let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. You think the Commanders D line playing better than the Titans?
Yeah. Stats show it. Guess who's top 5 for sacks by the D line? The Commanders.
And who they played? And what does the O-lines look like?
Who did the Titans play? Huh?
The Chargers and the Saints. And we have a good O-line.
Charles got a good O-line?
No.
All right, then.
The Chargers have an improved line.
Okay, so
Not from what I've seen.
I mean,
Hey, man.
I
Top 5.
I wouldn't.
Top 5 in sacks right now. Dallas.
Mhm.
Commanders.
Mhm.
Cardinals.
Come on.
Steelers. And then the Colts, Bucks, and Panthers. We got 9.
So that makes them top 5 D lines.
Oh no. They don't now, but they have talents. It context who they play,
Mhm.
but come on now, we know the Commanders got names on our D line, talent.
Yeah, we know that.
And you said who you said?
And they
You said
beat
that.
and they beat down the Broncos O-line in the second half.
So the Saints got a better talented group than the Commanders, all put together.
No. But right now,
The Titans do. Pair it up. Jeffrey Simmons better than Jonathan Allen?
put
No. Is Jeffrey Simmons better than Deron Payne?
is he not better than Allen?
No. No.
I'm not gonna give him Allen. I'll
No.
give him Allen.
You give him Payne?
I'll give him Payne.
Yeah, I'll give him Payne. But Jonathan Allen? No. Not doing
I
that.
think they both got all pros. Allen and
Simmons.
Simmons. I don't think Payne got one yet.
Allen's been doing it more consistently.
I'd say if I had to make a change, it would probably be that one. But I say Saints, Titans, and Commanders. Name wise,
Hold on.
name wise,
We're not talking about whole. Yeah, we're not letting that Saints. No, we're not letting that slide.
Y'all was letting it
Name
slide.
wise.
We're not letting that
Y'all was
slide.
letting it slide
Yeah.
though.
Wow.
Now I'm sitting here thinking about it.
LeBlanc, they was letting it slide though, right?
Yeah, we're not about to
Wow.
let that slide.
I was
Wow.
like, Cameron Jordan.
We're not about to. Yeah,
Like,
we
what
not
we
about
doing?
to let that
All right.
slide.
Yeah, you ain't said nothing. You been letting this slide.
Yeah,
Did I not say it? Y'all letting it slide?
Two
No one
all-
said nothing. I just let it go.
2 All Pros.
I don't know where I was.
2.
Who?
Cameron Jordan.
Who else?
Who else is on the line, D?
Carl Granderson.
Oh, who?
Wow.
Who?
That's what I'm saying.
He had a,
No.
That's
no,
96.
no.
Is he 96?
Yes.
Yeah, he had a good game,
And y'all
but
talking names.
but we
y'all
not-
talking names. You're laughing over there, LeBlanc.
he's
Oh my God.
he's in the same tier as your D lineman, but
Huh?
what?
Facts. Bengals and Saints are the same tier. Facts.
I ain't even.
I hate
I'm
it.
talking about with Granderson.
We
He's
start.
in the same
We
tier with-
we stopped the run.
I mean, but that's a defense as a whole. Y'all,
Fucking.
but we're talking about D line, right?
D-line, strictly
Yeah,
D-line.
yeah. If we're talking
We
about
talking about the Mario Davis.
Yeah.
Y'all talk about the names on the D line.
We talking
That's
about
Name them.
the-
Name them. Name Davenport. We waiting for it.
Davenport's not even playing right now.
So who the 4 starters?
So
we don't
it's
even know.
it's
Cam Jordan. Who else?
huh?
Cam Jordan. Who else?
Who else?
It's Cam Jordan.
And that's
It's Carl Granderson.
Mhm.
We got 2 Nick he came over from the Jets. He came up. I'm not high on them, but they put out
Hey man,
they
you
put
put them
out-
boys in the top 5, top 6.
I said 6.
And we struggling to name 4 people on the D line.
I said 6.
That's all I'm
And
saying.
we got 2 new players on the D line.
Brian Breeze on that D line, by the
Brian
way.
Brzee, yeah.
All right, Clemson, that Clemson boy.
Same thing with the Titans. I'm not feeling that.
Jeffrey Simmons and Aaron Landry. I like Titans better than Saints.
Not over the Commanders. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we talking about D line. Yeah.
I'm sorry, B.
Yeah, we talking.
I'm not feeling that.
Yeah,
At all.
you could have the defense as a whole. You could
They
have
give you
that.
defense, but D line, you
We'll give
crazy.
you that.
You was
Just
crazy.
because they don't got the names.
I don't know why.
You can't name them, and that's your
Just-
team.
Just because they don't have the. Just because we don't have the names.
Ain't the name, it's the talent. You telling me that talent? Who you said is now? Great who?
Carl Grant.
he's good. He's
is
good.
good. You don't know the name. He is good.
Carl Granderson.
But he's not-
But tell me this. Jonathan Allen or Carl?
Stop thinking about it. Stop thinking about it.
I'm not
Come on
thinking
now.
about it. I'm
Go
not
ahead.
thinking about it. Okay, Jonathan
D-line.
Allen.
Carl.
So that's a linebacker. That's a safety. Another safety.
Carl or
A linebacker.
Carl or Deron Payne?
They get no sacks over there.
Run.
Carl or Chase Young?
Come on, now. Come on, man. Don't do that.
A healthy Chase Young.
No, B.
We can't. You can't make the situation fit what you
Man,
want to make
man.
it fit.
Carl or Chase Young?
But tell them what Carl D. Quit playing.
Carl's a defensive tackle.
Tell them what Chase Young ain't did nothing in this league.
Okay, so that
get in your
cancels,
bag.
so that cancels out because he's not better than Deron or Jonathan. Okay, let's go to the edge.
Okay.
I mean, Cameron Jordan, he got it, whatever. I'm not a big fan of that.
I hate him.
I
don't hate him.
As a
Can
unit,
we-
they
can we
make
stop
they-
ranking
It's just
y'all play the NFC South the whole month.
Can we stop breaking Chase Young though?
Everybody play the same teams though. Just
For a
because,
whole month? No, they do not.
just because y'all don't play them a whole month, you still play them twice.
Bro, y'all know y'all playing on division the whole month. Y'all don't see nobody
Bruh,
else.
that's not
for the
true.
whole month?
What are you talking? That's not true.
Y'all definitely did that before. Y'all definitely done that before.
Okay, one time.
It's more than one time.
More than
You don't
one
think
time,
y'all haven't
B.
did it before?
No, we have not. We either play each other at the beginning of the year right now.
Bruh.
I bet you we don't see Cleveland and them boys to the end of the year.
Bruh. Who they played?
Hey man,
I
I want you to fight for Carl Landry right
who the
now.
Bengals played?
I
The
don't care
Bengals
about
played the
nothing else right
Ravens.
now. I don't care.
Bengals
Fight for
played-
Carl Landry.
Ravens
Bengals
Chase
played-
Young did not have a better year than him ever.
Who?
Some Chase Young. Don't let them Chase Young. Don't let them bully with Chase Young because that name. Don't let them bully you.
What happened now?
What about Carl Granderson?
He ain't had better year than Carl Landry.
Y'all almost got me
Listen.
that one. I'm gonna let
It's the
that
truth
ride.
though.
My
7.5 versus 12.
Tell
My-
the whole truth. Chase Young played the full season.
Injury. He injury prone, huh?
Shit,
This year 4.
had Russ on that ground Sunday.
he did. He did.
I give him a little. You know what I seen?
Well,
He played 15 games his rookie year. That's it. Then he played 9. Then he played 3. Then he played 1 so far this year.
This year 5?
Yeah, 4.
We don't need the names. As a whole, my defense shows up.
But we're not talking about the whole.
As a
Man.
whole, my defense shows
Okay,
We
yeah.
up.
was talking
that's
about
the
D
whole-
lines. That's what we hear.
Hey man, at the end of the day, boy, y'all gonna put some respect on that Commanders defense.
I'm not.
You ain't got to. You can sit there and be wrong.
See when they beat
I
the
ain't
Bills
care.
this Sunday.
In
If
the
they beat
day,
the Bills, I still gonna get them credit. I ain't care.
delusional.
I'll talk to you week 10 about this. I'll have my answer by week 10.
Y'all played them by week 10?
I don't know. Probably.
I'm saying it's early. It's week 3 and shit.
But I'll let you know about week 10.
Delusional. That's all I got to say. You telling me that he going to, what he playing at? They playing at Washington?
Yeah.
They put down Josh Allen and the crew. Y'all ain't gonna be impressed by that?
I don't think they will.
Not really.
No.
So Bills are bad?
Josh Allen might just do some
I
nut shit.
ain't talking about that joke no more, man.
We
There's-
don't.
There's always a goalpost. some shit going on with Washington. But that's all right, though. First week, they played the Cardinals. Ooh. But last week,
They played
y'all
Josh.
niggas pick Broncos. Let Rush cook.
Broncos. Yeah.
The Broncos. Let Rush cook.
No one's in here perfect.
Put that down.
No one's undefeated. No one's 32-0.
Ain't nobody 32-0.
We 2-0.
But you telling me that shit. But
That's how I feel about the Justin Fields.
oh, Commanders 2-0.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there.
Oh, Commanders 2-0. What's up with it?
I'm
Huh?
definitely getting there.
Oh, y'all can bring up
The way he
Justin
talked,
Fields.
you think they beat down Rustin? It was like 40-0. God, it was a 2-point game.
Y'all can bring up the Justin thing. And you know me. One thing about me, I'm gonna admit, hey, I was wrong.
So is that what you saying?
I ain't saying that right now.
Why?
It's leaning towards them. It's leaning towards them. When that time comes, hey, I'll admit that. But you telling me that these boys turn up for the next 5 games, that we're just going to acknowledge that.
I told you week 10.
Come on, B.
You about to do that with Justin Fields?
Come on,
I told
B.
you week 10.
Come on, B.
Week 10.
And when I tell you this now, I'm wrong. But you tell me we're not going to just not admit that they not balling. What?
Yeah, they doing their thing.
Yeah.
Us able. That's all I want.
They doing their thing.
That's all I want. That's all I want, bro.
All right, y'all. Well, listen. As we close out this episode, we want to remind all our viewers to make sure y'all subscribe and like and comment and follow us on all socials. We're gonna go ahead and end this podcast episode. We'll catch y'all on the next episode. We appreciate y'all tuning in and watching.
For the ones who fell in love with stream money, for the love of the paper that keeps some. Who can't help but chase it, they just keep running. Heart full of hatred, they gon' keep gunning. Type to run through your shit and don't leave nothing. Boy, don't ever act like you don't need nothing. Then be quick to bite the hand that feed you something. Cause you never know when you gon' need some. Pressure get applied on them, the heat coming. Pressure bust pipes, you will slowly coming. All that shit you talking about.